Yeah. Oh.
So, there are people I want to sign, definitely. There are people I want to fire as well.
See, is there any even good free agents as wrestler wise?
Well, at
Oh,
this time, all free agents are really taken. I can't. I literally can't see my my stream. Oh wait, I
I
see it.
think
I see
yeah,
it.
it just went up. I think might have just went up.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
it's up.
just
It's
went.
up. Alright, good. Okay, so yeah. Oh fuck. So I'm gonna have to look through this fucking roster. Barry Dorso, why? I get it. You're a good guy, man, but is there really a point in you being here? Let's just 100 grand. Fuck that. Alright, just wait out the contract. Booker T's gonna be a big part of this shit, man. Buff Bagwell, Jesus Christ. So he is usually part of the NWO. Pretty much everyone at this point. But yeah, Buff Bagwell, Kurt Hennig, Eric Bischoff, Hogan, Nash, Conan, Randy Savage, Rick Rude, Scott Hall, Scott Norton, St. Vincent. Yeah, a lot of members. Actually, there's more than that, I think. No, it's just that. It's still 11 members. And it would even get bigger as time went on. Like the Big Show joined, stuff like that. So again, like guys like Big Show, Chris Jericho, Chris Benoit, Dean Malenko, William Regal, they left because they were pissed. However, I'm gonna make sure that they're not pissed. Who have I got for teams? God, I don't have a lot of teams.
Alright, I just put it in the Discord server. So
How's Johnny Grunge and... God, dude. These guys suck ass, man. They are terrible. I feel like just firing them, honestly. I'm just gonna keep everyone around for now. Oh, I might get rid of Ice Train, though. Let's get rid of Ice Train. So, as you can see, look at Hogan. 201,000 per month. He's on a ridiculous contract. He's got 20% bonus per show. He's got creative control, hiring veto, wage matching, travel cost cover, sorry. He's got 6 months left. Now, I don't know about you, but there is no way Vince is going to let you pay 200 grand for Hogan. Just saying. So, I'm keeping Hogan.
figured I want Hogan. Wait, I don't want a dick war. Yes, I don't. He might be good and popular, but
Yeah, he's got 96. He's the most over guy in the world right now.
that doesn't mean you want him.
Well, he's still good. He's got good stats other than his stamina. And
He's
his...
just an asshole, though. Do you really
I
want
know,
an asshole?
but look, I'd rather keep him there just to, at least he's fucking popular. Plus, with Bret Hart coming in. Look, here's the good thing, though. Goldberg just debuted. He's just debuted. So, I am basically starting Goldberg. Yeah, this is crazy. So, Goldberg has just started. What do you think about that? Hello?
I'm here. Hold on. People are yelling at me in the chat.
Wait, what? I don't see that. In the...
No, like not in the chat, like in the Discord chat. Yeah, everybody's pissed off. Look, go on the Discord. Wait, real quick.
Yeah, but I don't
You
want to...
can do it.
Let me do it on my phone.
Oh my god, you act like we're official.
Well, I don't want fucking people to look at it on stream.
Oh, wait. As long as your Pornhub links aren't there.
Pornhub links? What? You've seen my Discord.
I haven't seen inside anything more than just...
Yeah, and I'm gonna have a porn thing on Discord. I mean...
Why not?
Why not? Because it's fucking weird. I'm signing in on my. I'm doing it on my phone now. What server is it?
The TW Central one.
On the.
You know what? Just don't even look. I
On
just said
what?
something you could probably do.
On what? On
Just don't
general
even look at it.
or on general chat?
The general.
Hmm.
We're gonna get demonetized. Well, not even demonetized. Just the video banned if you look at that chat. Just the video
I
taken
think
down
you should
immediately.
also general. What the fuck? I don't want. I would fucking. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say that for the stream. And you're
Oh
banned.
shit! I might get banned.
And you're
I'm gonna get banned. Whether to ban him or let him. Let's keep going until we get bored. I say number 2. I say number 1.
I see number 1. What?
Can I just reacted to myself.
Why? No, take it off. There you go.
Yeah, I'm taking it off.
Just put
that's
it in the
4.
right channel. You could have just put it in the right channel and we could have had people.
I didn't know. So I just then say something. Just say like no. Just straight up just no. That's it. Yeah, just no.
Oh, it's just people are typing. I want to see.
I think we stopped the stream just to do this one.
You know, whatever. I was gonna say, if you look on Discord.
Oh, yo, somebody's in it, man. Whoa, man. Yeah, man.
No, you can't. Anyway, I've got Goldberg. He's just debuted, so I control Goldberg's future. I control Goldberg's future here. Does Scott Hall creative? Oh my fucking god, Jesus Christ! Everyone has creative control.
I got banned, man. I think I got banned.
Yeah,
I got banned.
Everyone has creative control. Fuck. Who doesn't have creative control? Hold on. Okay, you don't have creative control. Can I like filter this to by people who don't have creative control?
No.
Roddy Piper has creative. What the?
Okay. Just stop.
Dude, how am I meant to book anything? Like, even if I wanted Sting to go over on Hogan, I can't do that. Because Hogan is a cunt and he won't back down because he has creative control.
Alright, well, that's the problem that you dealt with for not choosing WWF.
I know, but with the people I'm going to bring in, so...
I will make you a deal. You can take creative control off of Hogan only.
No, because then I've still got Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and Roddy Piper.
Okay, you can take creative control off of them. Jesus.
No, just leave it. Just leave it. That's the whole point of it.
Are you sure you don't want Ahmed Johnson? I think Ahmed Johnson would be a great addition.
Well, I think Ahmed Johnson's actually good. So I'm taking Bret Hart because obviously Bret Hart will not sign with you. he does not want to sign with you.
Why?
Because he doesn't like anyone there. Sid Vicious is a free agent. Oh wow. When did this happen? He's got good pops. I'm bringing him in. Oh, Ultimate Warrior. Fuck that. Fuck off. You can fuck off. You have pop, but
Why?
go away. You can get him if you want.
What is wrong with it? What is wrong with him?
What do you mean? He was never good in the ring. So Davey Boy Smith,
Oh.
he's another guy who will not sign with you, by the way, because he's like with Brett. He's like, if you're going, I'm going, basically. So I get Davey Boy, I get Jim Neidhart, I get other people. Butterbean, I could sign Butterbean.
Pete Dunne debuts in 1997.
Imagine.
Oh,
What,
yo,
you gonna get
this is not
Butterbean?
fair. This
What?
is not fair.
What?
Yo, you
They're
could
all
okay.
old.
I want Jake Roberts. I want Jake
You
Roberts.
want 42-year-old Jake Roberts. You can have him. I don't want Jake Roberts. You can have him.
Yes.
I'm just saying, he's a
Definitely.
smoker, he's a drinker, he was doing drugs at this point, he was fucked up.
Oh, he's liberal. Never mind. He's liberal. Never mind.
That's the problem. So Rick Rude, sadly, he got injured, and basically at this point he kind of just stopped wrestling, but he still got good mic ability. So
So can I sign Butterbean? Because
Go
it's
ahead.
Butterbean.
go ahead.
Can I look at Butterbean's stats real quick?
What? Butterbean's gonna be good in the ring.
Well, he should be good at brawling, right? No, he's not. Okay.
He's okay.
He's got great psychology, but
What do you mean he's got great psychology? 44 psychology, damn son. Yo,
Yeah,
cause
that's better
you-
than ZZ.
Oh, he was on hiatus at this point. I thought he was still here. I could bring him in.
Yokozuna is god awful.
Yeah,
take him.
he was never good.
Take him. Go ahead. Yeah, just take him. He's yours.
His menace is
like-
good. He's got good paw. So, one of the god awful shits you have is, I have Goldberg, and yeah, Goldberg's bad, whatever. He's bad in the ring. We already know this, but at least I got some leverage to work with him, right? You have Mark Henry, and let's just say Mark Henry is god awful.
Oh yeah, he has doesn't he have like a $12 million deal?
Yeah, he's like
Doesn't
he
he
has
have
a
something
$10
ridiculous?
million deal for like 10 years. $1 million for.
If I can make Mark Henry good, like
You
he's got
can
good
make him
power
good.
to work.
You can make him good.
Psychology though,
You gotta
like
make
how
him
am I
good.
gonna work with that?
It- You gotta you gotta work on him. He's gotta have matches. He's gotta have squash matches. What do you think I'm gonna do with Goldberg? Goldberg doesn't have the psychology for that shit. Goldberg needs to have squash matches as well. Get his stats up. You gotta do the same with
What is his pop? He's pop.
He's
should
got
be
like
insane.
51. No, because he just debuted. What do you mean? He just debuted. Well, he hasn't debuted.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah. Huh?
He hasn't had a match yet. So I control Goldberg in terms of.
See, at least you have
History.
leverage. At least you have some leverage on Goldberg. 67 psychology
Yeah,
isn't that bad
yeah,
compared to 39.
But Mark Henry will improve.
But I'm entitled to Mark Henry. Well, I'm kind of
Mark Henry
entitled to
was
have to
shit,
fix
though,
Mark
like,
Henry.
Here's no.
He
Here's
has
the
like
thing. First off, he was shit. He was god awful. He was at that level of in-ring ability. First off, and two, you got to remember, in his first year, he got injured. So, like the first year or two, he got injured. So yeah, I got Ric Flair. He's still pretty good. At this
Who has Rey Mysterio Jr.?
me,
Senor?
me.
Damn.
I have the cruiserweights. I have
Dude,
Eddie,
Red looks like a little boy.
Chris Jericho, Chris Benoit, Dean Malenko, guys a lot. I have.
I didn't know they allowed little boys to wrestle.
He's 22. He wrestled when he was 18. Sting, for some reason, has only got 76 psychology, which is a crime, in my opinion. The Giant
Whoa.
has just debuted, and look at his stats. If you think Goldberg's bad, look at his stats.
Well, I mean, Big Show isn't a good wrestler.
Yeah,
just
but
big.
he was better than this. Like, he was better than this, at least. His athleticism was a lot better than that. Because at this point, he could do moonsaults off the top rope. He was that athletic. Like, the only good matches I'm really going to have are the cruiserweights. Guys like Ultimo Dragon,
You know what?
these stats.
I am proud of what this life has become. I joined a Discord server, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking around just for a second, and this guy gave this guy a picture pack for TW.
Mm.
The first thing, like, you go up, Shinsuke Nakamura, some wrestler, Christian Cage, and then Selena Gomez.
Okay.
And then Selena Gomez.
Yeah, man. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, better than Vince McMahon in the ring, right?
Yeah. So who the fuck isn't this? This is X-Pac. Yeah, it is. I got X-Pac just before he joined WWE. Didn't he? Oh shit. What's his contract? Oh fuck. This is when X-Pac leaves, and I can't re-sign him.
Wait, so should I be able to re-sign him then? Wait, should I be able to sign him?
Re-sign? Yeah. I can't sign him though because he doesn't like Eric Bischoff. And obviously he's friends with Nash. Well, no, he's friends with Nash and Hall. Come on, man. You know.
Wait, so how long can I?
Well,
how
no,
long do
actually,
have to
I
wait
should
till
be
sign?
able to sign him because 3 months. I gotta wait until he's got 1 month left. See, but my issue is, I really don't want to make Chris Jericho and Chris Benoit annoyed because one wrong step and they are fucking out, and I don't want to lose them. How long do their contracts? Yeah, they still got lengthy contracts.
Give him money.
I don't think I need to give him money. Let me look at the feuds. Like is
$11,000 really gonna hurt that $50 million stash right there?
See, like, here's my problem. The Giant is already bad in the ring, and I've got to do a feud with the Giant against the NWO. That's shit. Goldberg I can work with, that's fine. Goldberg can just squash people, that's fine. I don't really care. Eddie Guerrero Mysterio, this is going to be a great match, hopefully. This is the big one, though.
Wait, so I have a question. Can I end all of my storylines on that?
You can, but this is the big one. So, it's Hogan and Sting at Starrcade. You know, the big WCW match that got fucked up at the end of it. They had the fucked up finish. So the whole idea is, while you have WrestleMania only next year, I have it in 2 months. So Starrcade's my WrestleMania, basically. I have it in 2 months. That's the biggest storyline in the world right now at this point. So, Ric Flair and Kurt Hennig, this should be fucking awesome. What?
Is Hogan even good in the ring?
He's okay. Like, he's okay. He's not exactly the best. But, you know.
No, I figured it's Hogan. I wouldn't figure Hogan to be the best. We're talking about the guy who does a leg drop.
Has great psychology. He was always good with psychology.
Again, we're talking about the guy who does the finger poke of doom and a leg drop as his finish.
Well, no, the finger poke of doom was a joke. That's why I called it the finger poke of doom. It was a joke. That was a joke. He finger poked Kevin Nash and he laid down on purpose.
Oh.
That was the joke. But I know I don't have Jeff Jarrett, do I? Fuck. This is before Jeff Jarrett joins. Damn. I have a good roster, but I need... Jesus, let me look at this. So the Stanners Brun splitting is fine, because Scott needs a main event push. This is just fucking stupid. Basically, Larry Zbyszko, an old wrestler, and Eric Bischoff are like, I want WCW, and I want WCW, blah blah blah. I'm gonna end this. Don't care. Not really a big fan of this. This is gonna be a great match. Chris Benoit and Raven, and then you got his stick. That's gonna be a fucking awesome match. But I want Booker. Who are the tag champions at this point? Oh, the Steiners. Oh, okay. They're about to break up though. Fuck. Rick Steiner. They're faces. Oh wow. So Scott's turning heel, obviously, because he's the better fucking worker. Right. Isn't Booker T and the other faces? I want Booker T and Thingy to just dominate the tag division. So. I don't really need them in the feud. So, US, this is the Cruiserweight match. That Cruiserweight match I hope is very good. US Who's Hollywood Hogan gonna face? Lex Luger, I guess. But Lex is already. Fuck. Who am I gonna? Shit. Who am I gonna have Hogan face before Starcade? Shit. DDP. Fuck it. He's not doing anything. That'd be a great match. Because no one can carry fucking Hogan, so let's have DDP do it. Let's have him do it. DDP vs Hogan for the belt before Starcade. Shit, man. It's such a clusterfuck, man. It's such a clusterfuck. I think that's fine. I feel like I'm forgetting people though. Yeah, like Chris Jericho, for example. Like Chris Jericho. What am I gonna do with him? Actually, let me bring in. I forgot about Unstorm. There's certain people from ECW you could bring in, but in the sake of realism, Landstorm did go to WCW, so I'm being realistic.
40.
Who the fuck's Chris Jericho gonna face? He's a face? I didn't even know that. Chris Jericho can face... Does Kevin Nash or Scott Hall have anything to do? No, but I want Thingy to win a feud.
What would you think about Butterbean and Mark Henry being a team called Hershey's and Cream?
I think that'd be a bad idea. Ooh, that'd be a good match. That'd be good.
Oh, it would be a good idea? Okay, gotcha.
No. What's Chris Jericho's pop? Chris Jericho. Not Chris Adams. Fuck it.
Good to know we're on the same page about that.
Okay, Perry Saturn vs Chris Jericho. Hopefully that'll be a good one. Dude, I'm scared about this backstage ring. Chris versus Perry Saturn. I'm very scared, man, because I'm scared. As soon as this show ends, it's like, yes, this has been a good show, and then Hogan just makes everyone hate Chris Jericho or something like that. Oh, is it just Saturn? That's dumb. Why is it not Perry Saturn? Oh, because he's already in the fucking flock. Damn it. Someone that's not doing anything. Fuck it. Juventud Guerrera. He's not in a feud. You probably never heard of him.
Who?
He was a great wrestler. Juventud Guerrera. He was... Fuck, I'm trying to think. He went to WWE after. He's a great wrestler though. He's a bit of a cunt though. Basically, all you need to know is a great cruiserweight. I don't know how to spell his name. Juventud. This is Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho. Dude, there's so many storylines. I'm gonna forget half of these, man. I really am. I don't know why Goldberg has a storyline. Like, he shouldn't really have a storyline, if you know what I mean. Like, Goldberg should just have matches where he beats people, you know?
Yes, I agree.
And then both back. See, the Giant. Why the Giant though? He's so bad. And the thing is, he joins the NWA anyway later on, which is funny. He's so bad. And like, here's the thing: Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Hollywood Hogan. None of them can carry him to a good match. So what's the point? What's Scott Hall's in-ring ability? He's actually pretty damn good. I take that back. I thought at this point he was like broken down, but I guess not. What about Kevin Nash? Kevin Nash, not that good. I gotta do Scott Hall. Scott Hall versus... Okay, so Scott Hall, Big Show. Yeah.
You're so worried.
Yes, because it's so like, dude, everything could be ruined after one show with Hogan. That's about it. Like, Hogan can ruin the entire show. Like, imagine if he turns the whole roster against, like, Jericho and then they just decide to leave. I gotta give some money to these guys. Definitely Chris Benoit. At least the important people. I don't mind losing some people.
Why do you give him so much money? They're not gonna want. They're gonna be
So
happy
I can
with
make
18,
sure.
like 15.
So I can make sure.
Steven Regal doesn't matter, but
What do you mean? William Regal doesn't matter. Are you fucking mad? William Regal, a great wrestler, doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Steven Regal with these stats doesn't matter. At 29.
Those are shit stats for 28-year-old.
What do you mean? Shit stats.
Chill.
He's literally, look at this, he's literally good at everything.
Jamaica,
He's actually like good at everything. Brawling, person, chain wrestling normally, mic ability for some reason. His gimmick shit though, why is his gimmick shit?
I'm a part of the Jamaican race, man. Are you part of the Jamaican race, man?
Why is his gimmick so bad? No, I'm not. His gimmick's really bad, let me just give him a gimmick real quick. He's a positive creep. He's just a weasel. Okay, I want to give Arn Anderson some money because I don't want... See, here's my issue. You know how it says toxic backstage atmosphere? If the backstage is not fixed by the end of the show, he will be upset again. That's my issue. If people still don't like him, he will be upset at the end of the show again. That's what you don't understand. Fuck's sake, why am I giving you so much money?
Why does he have 20,000 fucking...
Because he's like 81 pop. He's like 81 pop. Because you gotta remember, when he debuted, he won the fucking world title straight away. So... Fuck's sake, Big Show, I just gave you 20 grand, you
Don't even give him more money.
No, I need him, because, dude, if he fucking goes to you, then that's a fucking...
I'm not gonna take him. Why would I?
81 pop? That's why.
You can have him.
Ric Flair, I need to keep Rick. Rick, yes, please stay. Please. I know you don't like Bischoff, but please stay. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, Rick. Come on. I know at this point... You have to give
him more than this salary.
I know at this point, Bischoff wasn't paying you, but come on. You gotta keep Dean Malenko. Jesus Christ, this man. Look at his stats.
I have a wrestling figure of him.
Great wrestler. Keep Bobby Heenan. You know, he's a good commentator and a possible future manager. Out of respect.
Michael Cole's dead. At this point, Michael Cole's dead.
No, he's commentating WWE. I don't know what you're on about. I don't even know if... No, he's not.
At this point, Pete Dunne's dead.
I don't know if Roddy Piper... Is it even worth, honestly, keeping this man around? He's got good stats. Great mic ability. Good pop. I could put someone else over on him and then just put him as a manager. Yeah. But I think he's just pissed at someone with Kevin Nash. That's not the worst thing. Dude, I have to do a tournament? Oh shit, yeah, because it's my Royal Rumble. Oh, fuck. So World War 3 is basically the Royal Rumble for them.
So they practically just copied everything off of WWE.
Well, not everything. A lot of things...
everything.
No. A lot of things were theirs. For example, the United States title, the Cruiserweight title, the World Heavyweight title, the TV title was theirs to begin with.
30.
I don't know.
So how would you be mad at me if I implemented things like the Money in the Bank like this early? Like make it a pay-per-view or like the Elimination Chamber? Well, I don't think I could do the Elimination Chamber yet. I think I'd have to wait like 4 years at least. Even if...
Okay, so here's the deal. Guys like Jeff Hardy, they are here, as you can tell. But They're pretty damn shit. And I believe they won't sign. Yeah, they won't sign with anyone because they're running their promotion. Because if you didn't know, they had a promotion. That's
So
how they
let's buy their
started.
promotion. Make them have negative money and buy their promotion.
But that's not how it works. Even if you give them negative money, you can't buy it out.
Why?
Because it doesn't let you. Because they're not negative, technically. You're giving them negative money, but if they're making money, then they're not financially
Yo, I have
broke.
I understand, but how bad is James Storm at this point?
Well, James Storm, he's just started, so he's gonna be bad.
Tanahashi, is he written?
Yes. Oh shit, not written. I want to do paper appearance. Same with... Right. Alright. So, realistically, he does go to WWE, obviously. But at this...
Should we go off of like some realism who signs with where and where?
Because, realistically, I could take like Rhino and stuff like that. But I want Edge and Christian.
You can have Christian, I can have Edge.
What? No, they're a team. Like, if they're not a team, then it's pointless. Because look how... Because his stats... Yeah, his stats are pretty good, but, like, even then... They're a team. What about...
Well, you just signed a bunch of people.
No, didn't. I signed
you
road
can have Rhino.
agents. I signed road agents.
You can have Rhino.
You
can
give
have
me a
Rhino.
Fine, go for that. So you can't get RVD, sadly. Because he's written... Rob Van Dam. He's written, so yeah. He's like one of the very few people in ECW that are actually written.
Oh yeah, EC. See, if we had a third person, this would be fun because like ECW.
ECW doesn't have a lot of people.
Well, yeah, it does have a lot, but it would be more of a challenge. Like that would be something you would enjoy. You're weird and like your challenges.
Shane Douglas, great stats, great worker, but he was in WCW, but then he went to WWE. I don't think he would sign with any of us. Oh, he would actually. Oh, he wouldn't sign with you though, because he hates Vince.
You can have...
He won't sign for you regardless, so there's no point. Let me think. What's his name?
It's been on your turn forever. Sabu.
I don't think I want Sabu. If you want him, go ahead. He's pretty good actually.
The homicidal. Yo, look at those stats. He's actually pretty decent. Psychology.
I want Taz, but he's
like...
fucking written. God damn it, Taz. Yeah, he's actually pretty good. Sabu.
What about Naito? What is Naito?
Tetsu Naito, first off, he's not wrestling at this time. First off. And two, he would be written. Oh, Terry Funk.
When does Nakamura debut?
Jesus Christ, calm the fuck down. We're talking about
trying
people
to find
that
out
are
my
40s. We're talking about people that are in their 40s right now in 2019.
Yeah, so they've been like their 20s now.
No. They'll be younger than that. Look, if our
Yeah,
truth
they'd be
is
like
25... Okay, to be
He's like 45. That's 20 years exact.
I'll take him. Oh, for fuck's sake, no longer than 9 months. You're no fun. Yeah, but guess
You're
what?
no fun.
They don't start their wrestling. They start their wrestling at different ages. As in, Shinsuke started wrestling quite old. Well, no, not quite old, to be honest. I kind of want the Road Warriors.
So,
yeah.
I'm assuming
I'm
that...
trying to think, is there anything... Dude, I don't want to do a Royal Rumble.
So,
What the fuck am I meant to
so,
do? Hold on.
so Shelton Benjamin, right? At this point, wouldn't be
No,
here.
of course not. No, he wouldn't have debuted.
Isn't he in the same class as like Lesnar and them?
Yes.
I swear he's in the same.
Yes.
Yeah, cause dude, you just think about it. All of those guys came from that same class. That's like an amazing.
Well, dude, Like, I can't do this. There's no way. I just got here. What the fuck? And they want me to book a Royal Rumble?
Yo, by the way, when Matt Morgan debuts, you can have him.
That's true. I do want him. Because WWE didn't do anything.
You can have
with
him.
him,
I won't.
so.
Yeah, I don't want to offer him anything.
But then it'd be like a fight for like Batista, John Cena. Well, technically.
Yeah, of course there would be a fight. Of course there would be a fight for John Cena and Batista. You know what? You could have Batista. It'd be a fight for like John and Brock and Shelton and people like that. Like,
see, the thing is, right? I don't know. Here's my only issue. They came from OVW, and OVW was the developmental for WWE. Problem is,
I will technically. Oh, sorry.
But the problem is, I don't know what TW would do. But OVW is not the developmental territory for WWE at this point. Okay? It's not. So, I don't know what the game would do. I know they would debut normally. But I guess that means any of us can negotiate. Because if they were part of OVW and developmental, you could, not developmental, dojo, per se, because it's a wrestling school, the game would automatically give you first option whether to sign them or not. But since that's not the case, I'm guessing we both can just negotiate whenever, I guess. Same with me. I
think we should also do it. I think we should also do it where you think that person would realistically go in their position. Like Brock Lesnar. I mean, if you think about it, Lesnar would probably go to
WCW Power
WCW.
Plant. So, like, I've still got the Power Plant, which is, you know, where Goldberg came from and a bunch of other people came from. Is OVW... Okay, OVW. So, here's OVW, right? See, as you can see, Doug Basham, Nick Dinsmore. So, this is where, obviously, Brock, Batista, all these guys came from. But I'm pretty sure that's not owned by WWE. Like, yeah. Like, at this point... What?
What is Shotgun Valley? Shotgun Saturday?
Where's that? What?
Go to WWF.
Yeah, it was a show they used to do.
Can I change? Like, when we get there, can I take that?
Well, they used to... They had Shotgun Saturday night, and then they changed it to Sunday Night Heat. It's actually a pretty...
Unless it's like...
It's an important show when you think about it, because you're going to have lesser feuds, right? Like, I have two shows. I have Saturday night. I'm going to change that to Thunder. But that's going to be important, because look how many people you have in your roster. You're not going to be able to fit everyone on Raw.
Okay, I guess you can keep...
Plus,
I just
they're
wanted to
small
be sure
shows. They're like half an hour. Oh, no, it's actually two... Really? Oh, because, yeah, technically at this point, Saturday night was starting to,
That's
basically,
a lot of...
Basically, the whole idea with Saturday night was, it was going to be a second brand. They changed it to Thunder, and it was going to be WCW Nitro versus WCW Thunder. That's why it's so long. But I'm going to change it. Because fuck that.
Yeah, you should probably change Nitro to 2 hours, 30 minutes.
Oh, so here's Nitro. Why is Nitro... Wait, Nitro's here. Why is it not... So wait. Thunder exists, but it doesn't have a deal? I'm confused.
Thunder.
Can I please cancel it? How much is it going to cost me? Nah, fuck that.
You can give yourself how much ever. You could give yourself 400.
No, it's fine. I'll just do Saturday night and then just wait until the contract runs out. I'll do an hour. I think an hour's fine. And then I got 2 hours for Nitro. I think yours is like half an hour for Shotgun Saturday night. Half an hour to an hour, something like that.
So I have a question. Are we finally gonna move on from this? So you still got
Yes.
stuff to do?
Yeah, I don't really have any. Dude, it's WCW. Like, it's problematic.
Yeah, it's big. I understand. I
Like,
know. I'm
there's a
just
lot of
impatient to ask.
fucking bullshit with WCW at this time. They were doing well, but
There's-
yeah, as you can see,
That doesn't mean.
no one's upset here except Bret Hart, as you can see. So,
Yeah, I'm not gonna re-sign any of those guys. You can have whatever you want.
well, again, they won't re-sign. If I go, Brian Adams, he won't re-sign with you, even if you wanted him. Bret Hart won't re-sign with you. Oh, actually, he will. Will he? Really? How come? How come he won't re-sign? Because that doesn't make any sense. Because he doesn't
It's
like
whatever.
Vince.
You can have them. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Plus,
re-sign
look at
them.
it. Look at his contract.
Yeah.
look at his.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. You can. You can have. You can.
Just-
Holy Yeah. Yeah.
just-
He's gonna be appearing on. It's okay. Whoa. Whoa.
So if you look at
is-
his contract and then just look at Shawn Michaels' contract, the
Oh
difference.
God.
The difference in Shawn. So again,
Yeah.
look
Okay,
at Shawn's stats. Shawn's stats are incredible. I may have the
Having an
popular guys, but you have the better workers. That's what you got to understand. You have a lot better workers at the top of the card, like Michaels.
All right. I need to look at
Michaels.
storyline. That's my main focus.
So, as you can see, Michaels is a dick. So don't be surprised if at the end of the show you get Michaels putting the entire locker room against Mankind or someone like that. You have you have
know
the
what?
better workers.
Michaels, if you do that, if you get Mankind against if you
I'm giving
Michaels-
Mankind as an example, but I've seen like The Rock. I've seen him turn the locker room against The Rock, and other people aren't.
Who do you think has the best roster? Like non-biased.
Well, WCW is the more star power, but it's star power. But if you're talking top level athletes, you have like the top. I have top workers as well, but they're not established. Like Ray, Benoit, Jericho, they're great workers, but they're not popular yet. You have the popular good workers. Say Michaels, The Undertaker. Look at his stats. You know, Steve Austin. Look at his stats. The Rock.
You know what I want to do for the Undertaker?
By the
I want to
way-
make the Undertaker more relevant than just a WrestleMania. I win. I have a winning streak at WrestleMania.
What do you mean? That is relevant. So
Yeah, but let's think about it. When Undertaker lost twice, that ruined his whole career.
yeah, because really,
Because
what are you
he
gonna
won
do?
one world title. He never had an IC
So-
title. He never won a Royal Rumble. He never.
Yeah,
did
he won a
anything.
Royal Rumble. He has won a Royal Rumble.
Okay, a Royal Rumble. One Royal Rumble.
He won a King of the Ring. He's won a world title. He's won the World Heavyweight title, the WWE title. What else is there really else to win?
I see.
Oh come on!
US.
For
Woman.
Taker, he's like a 5-time tag team champion. For Taker US or IC, that's like disrespectful to the man.
Not really.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
can make that title like He can make that title like the most relevant title
It just doesn't
ever.
make sense for Taker to have that belt. By the way, here's the thing with The Rock.
Dude.
The Rock, as you can see, he's just debuted, and he's in the Nation of Domination. So his stats are really good, as you can tell, and he's just debuted. He's got 64 pop because he's in the Nation. He hasn't left the Nation yet. And you also have Owen Hart. I really wish I had Owen Hart, because look at this man's fucking stats. You have the better top tier workers, as in you have all the popular top workers. I have guys like Jericho, Benoit, Ray. I need to build them up. You don't need to build them up.
Well, there's the thing right there. Building them up. You're so good at that. By
But, like,
2 months,
No,
you guys are gonna be
there's
caught
no
up to
way.
mine.
No, there's no way though. That's the problem.
Seth Rollins, 64 pop in the Europe. Seth Rollins, 3 months later, 90 pop.
Yeah, that's just because of his stats. But anyway, you got Ken Shamrock. I really want Ken Shamrock. This man's a beast. Okay, his stats don't say it.
I might have him face Butterbean in a boxing match.
No, no, he's
Maybe
so
Ken
good.
Shamrock's-
He is so good Like, you don't understand. This man is a fucking god. Like, yes,
So
his
can
stats
we
don't
fix his
show.
psychology?
His stats don't show it. To be fair, he's not. Just put him in matches and he'll get better. Put him in matches, he will get better. He gets so good.
Okay, I need to do storylines so I don't forget the
By the
fucking
way,
ideas I have.
Kane is shit, but he has a lot of pop. Well, 75 pop.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have anyone
Kane's
else?
always
Dude, I want Jeff Jarrett. I want Jeff Jarrett. Because he's good. And he did
Stone
leave.
Cold Steve Austin. You have Stone Cold, huh?
Yeah, obviously I have Stone Cold. Why would I have Stone Cold?
Oh shit, I have Stone Cold?
Yeah. That's what I mean. But this is before Austin. This is when Austin feuds with Owen Hart over the US title. The IC title. Before he breaks his neck. I think. Oh, no. This is when he breaks his neck and drops the belt to Owen Hart, you know? So he's just broken his neck. And he's just come back.
So is he injured?
No, he's
Oh, no,
not
he
injured.
just came
He
back.
just came back from injury.
So storylines. We need a Vance.
As you can see, neck damaged in 1997 August caused by Owen Hart. Wait, do you have anyone injured? Let's see. You have Rick Rude and the Patriot. That's not bad.
Yeah, they're only
let's
out
go.
for a year. And
So
6 months.
people that's not really interesting to you. You got, I want Brian Adams. His stats aren't bad. He could be, he's in a tag. Isn't he in a tag team? Anyways, he's a good wrestler anyway. I'll pick him up. Storylines. So to be fair, you already have good storylines. Brett versus Shawn going into
To
Survivor
fair,
Series.
I might have good storylines. Erase all of them.
No, you can't erase this one. I'm sorry, there's just no questioning this one. Brett versus Shawn for the title. Like,
I'm planning on not
that's-
even having Brett do much. I'm planning on not having Brett
Why
do
not?
much.
Why not?
You know what? You want to know why? Because Brett is gonna start losing like a motherfucker.
Yeah, then have him lose. He's the champion. You have to have him at Survivor Series. He's the champ.
He's not gonna be at Survivor Series.
Why not? Why would you not have the most over guy in your company at the fucking pay-per-view?
I'll keep Brett versus Shawn for now.
Why would you not have Brett versus Shawn and just Shawn win? And get Brett fucking destroy...
You'll see. You haven't seen what I'm gonna do
I
in
don't
my
understand
creative
why you
juice.
don't have Brett just lose every
Yes,
week on
of course
Raw.
you don't understand.
Like,
don't
have
understand.
Brett lose every week on Raw, and then at Survivor Series he lose to Shawn, and he goes to fucking WCW with like 75 pop or something like that. Because he's already annoyed anyway, so... Gang Wars, this is just... It's the Nation of Domination versus some other stables. It doesn't really matter.
Delete it. You
gotta do something with The Rock. This one I don't think is...
Yeah, The Rock's. Yeah, I already have her.
I don't think you
That
can
one.
really dispute this one. This one should happen regardless.
Yeah, that one.
This one's just a tournament for the lightweight title.
Yeah, get rid of it.
But you're gonna have to do something with your lightweight title. This is just, again, the Canadians versus US.
Delete it. Weird. Okay, so first over to business.
You gotta have Undertaker and Kane. It's not for Survivor Series. This led up to them facing at Mania. This was the feud that led all the way to Mania. But Mankind's in there because Mankind was Taker's partner, was it? Was it Taker or Kane's partner? I think it was... What was it? Let me see.
Oh my god.
Go on, you can tell me that storyline. I don't understand why.
Okay, so the Nation of Domination versus The Rock. That's gonna be my first.
Why? Why would you
Or like
have
The Rock
the
takes down the...
No, he should lead the nation like he did in real life.
Birdie.
Why would he not rule the
Yeah,
nation?
well, for a while, maybe.
I like the whole Nation of Domination where The Rock just rules the nation because he's a leader, you know? that's just a bit, you know.
It's a bit biased.
Well, who's an Akama Mustafa? Who else is it? Farouk Khan Mustafa and D'Lo Brown. I think
That's all you had to
it.
put in the storyline.
Hmm?
Yeah, that's all you.
Yeah. Let me just like.
Okay.
Let me just like put them. Hold on, fucking hell! I'm doing stuff for 5 seconds. Who else is in the Nation of Domination? Yeah, that was
5 seconds is a waste
waste of time.
Alright. Take the Triple H out of his storyline and take Mankind out of his storyline.
No, because they're key parts of the storyline. You take them out, you're taking away key
Yeah, but
parts.
they need to be a part of it.
They do. Because they
Mankind doesn't need to be there. I'm not.
Yes,
gonna
he
do
does.
anything with
Because I swear, Mankind and Taker were like partners, and then.
Well, I'm not gonna have him fucking be a partner. How about that? Boom.
No, but I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you can have Mankind face Kane before Mania, so you can help the storyline.
I don't want Mankind versus Kane.
Why not? Be a good match.
Yes, it would be a good match. That doesn't mean I want it because I want Triple H versus Mankind.
Why? That makes no okay. Makes no logical sense in this. By the way, is this one? Yeah, Triple H is Triple H at this point, yeah.
Triple H is what?
Triple H. That's what I said. Is Triple H at this point? And I said, yeah, he is.
Alright. Who else do I have on my show? Do I have anybody good?
What do you mean? Do I have anyone good? He says. You still haven't done anything. Well, Ken Shamrock's still pretty good. You haven't done anything.
Alright, Shamrock.
Technically, Taker's Vader. You could do some with Vader. Vader's still pretty good at this point.
Shamrock and Vader.
Could you do that? I think Shamrock. Well, Shamrock should be a heel. Jeff Jarrett. You have Jeff Jarrett. Well, one of them.
Jeff Jarrett is.
Jeff Jarrett's what? Jeff Jarrett's great.
Yes, he's great. But I'm gonna have this best storyline of my life.
Okay,
Jarrett.
So maybe Jeff. Well, can one of them has to turn heel? Either Vader or.
Can Shamrock turn heel?
Any of them could turn. They're both good at heel. Vader's better at heel. But
because I'm just gonna have Shamrock call Vader fat, so Vader gets upset.
Well, that's kind of what happened in real life, kind of, in the sense of they made Vader call a promo on himself, where he called himself. Was it him who called himself, or either he called himself or someone else called him a big fat piece of shit?
Oh, poor Vader.
Wait, I just realized. Oh yeah, Survivor. Wait, don't you have a pay-per-view before Survivor Series? No, you don't. Okay. I thought you had the one night only before SummerSlam.
Who's Bam Bam? Wait, where's Bam Bam? Is Bam Bam on a
Bam Bam
show?
Bigelow's on ECW. Why'd you want Bam Bam Bigelow?
Because he's another fat piece of shit. Ken Shamrock could beat up. You know Bam Bam's a good guy. He saved 2 children from a burning house.
I know Bam Bam is a good guy. Anyway.
He also was in Night No.
Moving on. Feuds.
Who's my tag title champions?
Tag title champions.
Yeah, who's my tag title?
Who?
I think at this point, Road Warrior Animal and Road Warrior Hawk, Road Warriors.
They're gonna take on the Bashams.
You don't have the Bashams.
Fuck.
Why the what the Bashams? What the fuck? See, there is a match that you could do.
What?
Think of a popular team in the Attitude Era. That's not Edge and Christian or Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy. And they came back a while ago, a couple of years ago, 2015 somewhere, and Brock Lesnar like destroyed them on Raw.
Billy Gunn and Bubba Ray, Devon.
Billy Gunn and Bubba Ray. Yeah, that's the team.
No, you know what I meant, 3D, DX, old person, yeah.
New Age Outlaws, and at this point they're not a part of DX.
Okay, so New Age Outlaws versus Road Warriors. 30.
See, here's the thing. New Age Outlaws, they haven't joined DX, so you're going to have to do the whole, how are they going to join DX? And
34.
actually...
34. 30.
Oh, stop.
30. Sorry. So has anybody joined the stream?
I don't know, because I just went on to Snapchat.
You went on Snapchat. How dare you?
I was on the stream, but no one was there. I don't know. I didn't see him.
Wow. That's offensive to Snapchat. I'll go check. You're offensive.
I didn't see anyone there. But the Road Warriors are actually pretty good, so maybe you should consider keeping them around. Maybe. It's up to you.
What if I murdered a 28-year-old black man?
Well, you'd go to jail.
Okay. Yeah, definitely gonna do something with the Road Warriors. What I think I'm gonna have them do is I'm gonna have Michael Cole become a bad guy.
Okay.
Have Michael Cole probably become a wrestler and train him with the Road Warriors.
Train the Road
You think I'm
Warriors.
fucking around? No, how the Road Warriors train him.
No.
But
Anyway.
he's gonna be a smart.
See, well, here's the thing. Let me look.
Can you look at Michael Cole and see if he's available?
Well, Paul Ellerin's available, and the reason why I bring up Paul Ellerin is because he was the original manager of Road Warrior, Hawk, and Animal.
Well, I don't want Paul Ellering. I want Michael Cole.
No. How about no?
Can I?
You could have Nelson Knight, aka Big Daddy V, aka what was the other name?
Can you look at a big star?
There are no
Is
big
there any
stars.
stars?
There are no big stars.
Like just a star. Just a star.
Yeah, and you can't sign any of them.
Why can't I sign Dennis Rodman?
Because he's with WCW.
Wait a second. No, go back.
Come
Look
on.
at Dennis Rodman real quick.
He's with WCW. Wait, what?
Hold on,
At this, oh, he left the wrestling business. Oh, yeah. He was with WCW.
Isn't
and then
he a
left.
basketball player?
Yeah. He was with WCW
Why?
and then left the business.
Look at his pop. How much pop
88.
is he?
Yeah.
I'm signing him.
No, because he's out of the business, and he did leave the business.
Shit.
That's
CM Punk.
CM Punk's not
34.
wrestling at this time.
Yeah, I was joking because he's out of the business. So
I know.
look, did him.
No, none of the guys that we know are wrestling at this point.
It's
Samoa
T.W.
Joe.
Anderson. Oh, Charlie Haas.
Yeah, Charlie
Haas
Haas is probably in ECW. Or yeah, he's a rookie, just starting out really.
I'll pick him up.
And do what with him? What's the point in getting him a written deal if he's not gonna work?
We said it's gonna be written, exclusive PPP written.
Exclusive, so basically written, because he's not gonna be working anywhere else other than you.
Yeah, but I pay him less because I'm not gonna use him less.
Yeah, but then he won't improve.
Well, I mean, no, I didn't mean like. No, he's probably gonna show up on every show.
No, he's not
But
gonna
he's
show
just
up on
not.
every show.
290 isn't gonna match up to the 170 he's getting paid up every month. Even use him for every show.
I want Brian Pillman, but he died at this point, sadly. He died.
Yeah.
Because he was good as well. He would have gone to you anyway, because he was in WWE.
Charles Robinson. Damn. The sexy bitch.
Dory Funk Jr.
Ew.
What the fuck? This guy is fucking good and over in Mexico. Anyway.
Justin Fundaligo.
Yeah, he won't sign. He's written with... Either he's written or paper appearance. Yeah, but he's loyal to New Japan, so he won't sign.
Mm.
And if you want to be realistic, he actually went to
Hold on.
WCW, not WWE. Hello?
Hello, I'm back.
If you want to be realistic, Justin Leg actually went to WCW instead of WWE. On a paper appearance, obviously. But so, for some reason, Shotgun Saturday Night is on a Monday, but it's shown on TV on a Saturday. Do you want to just change that, or do you want to just...
Yeah, we can change that.
It's still on a Saturday, just... Yeah. SmackDown doesn't debut until 1999, but it's up to you.
Eventually. I don't have enough talent.
You don't have enough talent.
No, it was a joke, chill out.
Okay, oh, please no. Okay. No backstage incidents. Okay. I need people to get together.
First segment.
Hold on, no. I need to meddle. Like, this is WCW.
No, first segment, go.
No, look at the relationships. Look.
No, first segment, go.
No, I'm meddling with people. Eric Bischoff needs to
First
get
segment,
nice
go.
with people. Eddie Guerrero, if you can't get nice with Eddie Guerrero, Eric, then you're a fucking terrible human being. Oh wait, I'm Eric Bischoff, aren't I? That won't work. Shit, okay,
Yeah, nobody likes you fucking cunt.
Chris Jericho. Oh, but this is never gonna work. And Kevin Nash? No, that's never gonna work.
Yeah, that's just one more person for everybody to get mad at when the NWO does something they don't like. 30.
Oh, why does everyone hate Kevin Nash and Scott Hall and me? God fucking
Because they're
damn it.
dicks.
Please don't fucking backfire, I swear to God. Oh,
It's
fucking
gonna
course. Of course, because it's fucking Jericho and Kevin Nash.
They're both dicks.
Okay, I don't want to be
That's
Eric
one less-
Bischoff now. Fuck.
Your backstage rating
I
just
don't
went
want to
down
be.
one.
I don't want to be Eric Bischoff. Fuck.
Well, you gotta get over it. and
Because I
follow.
can't fix it. That's bullshit. I should be able to fix it. Why can't I meddle?
You can. It's just not gonna go well.
No, I can't meddle. Like, as in, for example, he has tension with Eric Bischoff. I can't meddle Eric Bischoff and Eddie Guerrero because I am Eric Bischoff.
Well, you were the one who chose him.
Well, I can change that in the relationships. Come on. Some of them,
Sure.
not all of them.
Yeah.
So
Like Eric Bischoff still has to be a hassle to like Eddie.
not everyone.
No, Eddie. No, not Eddie.
Not to Eddie.
Like,
Here's
like
the thing.
the NWO, he can still be chill with.
He is chilled them. Here's the thing. For example,
Everybody has to still hate the NWO.
every,
That's my only
every
rule.
show, I can take like one off of Eric Bischoff, like Arn Anderson, Eric Bischoff, fucking.
Yeah, that works. That works.
I can't Kevin Nash. No, I can try and meddle Kevin Nash and Scott Hall with other people. Most likely it's gonna backfire, but I
You can try to meddle with them, but you can't automatically change it.
No,
you cannot change it.
I can meddle it. Okay, so I think I gotta. Okay, I'm not doing.
Hulk Hogan loses his title first second.
No, he doesn't lose his title. He's the world champ.
By the way, what is my next pay-per-view?
Survivor Series.
I don't want to do Survivor Series.
Well, you're doing Survivor Series. What do you mean you don't want to do?
I'm gonna change my pay-per-views. I'm gonna change my pay-per-views.
No, because why would you change Survivor Series? Dude, I have
Because I
to
don't
do
want to
my
do Survivor.
I have to do my WrestleMania in 2 months. I think you can do your
Well,
Survivor Series now.
no, I'm not gonna do Survivor Series. I don't have SmackDown yet.
What? That's not the whole point of Survivor Series. Survivor Series isn't just about, oh, you have to have a 6-man tag team match.
I do not.
No, you're having Survivor Series. WWE doesn't make sense if it doesn't have Survivor Series. Oh shit, Brian Knobs.
Yo, you should do that guy right there.
One Man Gang, yeah. You've heard of Akeem the African Dream, right?
The fuck did you just say?
Akeem the African Dream. Okay.
Can you speak English?
It was a gimmick. Jerry Jarrett, oh my god, it's Jeff Jarrett's dad. James
Yes,
Storm.
you
Holy
have to
shit,
have him
there
right.
he is. There's James Storm. He just debuted and that's James Storm.
Suck my dick.
No. George Steele, holy shit.
Judge Judy? What?
Judge Judy.
Oh, I didn't know Judge. Yeah, that guy looks just like Judge Judy.
Oh,
You cannot tell me he doesn't.
Oh my god, Lou Fez. The original. Like, you know when Jim Ross says Lou Fez press, Lou Fez was the wrestler and the move is based off this guy. Where's...
Oh.
I don't...
Can you have him wrestle?
No, because he's 81.
You know how fucked up that would be? Force an 81-year-old man to wrestle against, like, Mark Henry? Just imagine.
The Iron Sheik, holy shit. The Sheik.
The Sheik is back. Nancy Benoit is going to die in 8 years.
Mr.
I
Fuji.
predict.
Yeah, Mr. Fuji.
Yo, can I sign Mr. Fuji?
If you want. Oh, Scott Hudson. What happened to Scott Hudson? He used to be a good commentator. Who's my commentators now? Is it Mark Madden?
32.
Oh no, Tony Schiavone, Mike Tenay, and Bobby. Okay, good. I thought I had Mark Madden. I was like, shit. If you don't know Mark Madden, he was basically a commentator and he was shit, pretty much. That's all you need to know. Okay, so I think...
Start the show.
I think the way to start the show is, well, I think we gotta do some with Hogan. So Hogan, obviously knowing that Sting is after him, Hogan comes out with the NWO, because like fucking 7 to 8 guys or whatever the fuck it is. It's 7 guys, I think. And he's like, "Come on out, Sting. Come on out. I want you right now," because obviously it's 7-on-1, obviously. And Sting doesn't come out, and Eric Bischoff is the commissioner, or the GM I should say, so he obviously has an opinion, and Eric says, "Sting, if you don't get out of here Come out here right now. I'm gonna have to. Actually, why can't I have Sting win the Royal Rumble? I just thought that.
Yeah, you have to do the Royal Rumble if I have to do Survivor Series, but
No, what? That's bullshit. Royal Rumble's different though. Like, Royal Rumble sets up the main event of my fucking WrestleMania. Your Survivor Series doesn't.
yeah, but I don't want to do it.
Why not? What's wrong with doing Survivor Series?
It's boring.
What do you mean it's boring? What? You don't have to do a 3v3 tag team match. So I don't understand what's boring. It's just a pay-per-view. So what? If Survivor Series is boring, then every other pay-per-view is boring then. That's what you're telling me.
Oh no, I never have fun booking Survivor Series.
Then don't do a 3v3 match. Just do the normal pay-per-view. Just do it as a normal pay-per-view. What's so hard about that? What's so hard about that?
It's not hard. I just don't want to do it.
Then every other pay-per-view should be boring then.
No, but I just don't like the idea of Survivor Series.
How can you not like Survivor Series? What? What, because there's a 6-man tag team match, or just Survivor Series, which has no gimmick to it? What, because of the 6-man tag team match, or the 8-man tag team match, whatever?
Yeah, I guess.
Then don't do that match. What's so wrong about that? I swear at this pay-per-view they didn't even do it. Oh, they did. I think they did. But it doesn't matter. So what if they don't do it? It's not the end of the world. I have to do, I could do a Royal Rumble, but like, no, I think I'm just gonna, no, I'm not gonna do it. I think Sting and whatever. But basically, Eric Bischoff's like, Sting, if you don't come out here, I am going to, you will be fired, and you will not.
Yeah, fire Sting, please. Fire the fuckbird. Come on, do it. You won't. No balls.
I will fire you, and you won't get that shot, that world title you want so badly.
No balls. Fire him, please. Please do. Please.
The lights go out. Lights go out. Lights come back up. No one's in the ring. No one's there. Like, you could see Hogan and all that were panicking for a second, but then they realize no one's there and they just start laughing. They're like, Eric's like, I knew you wouldn't do it. I knew you wouldn't come out here. So Sting, I've got 2 words for you. And then Sting's music plays. Sting, obviously, because it's Sting, he doesn't naturally come into the ring. He's up on the rafters like he used to do, and he's got a mic, and he doesn't say a lot because it's Sting. The vintage Sting. This is peak Sting. Sting didn't really cut a lot of promos. He would just hide and blend in. He just says, Eric, I will get my vengeance. I will end the NWO, and at Starrcade, I will become world champion. That's kind of how that's kind of the end of it, and it's kind of like a chilling promo where like Eric Bischoff and like Hogan are kind of worried. So Eric goes, you know what, Sting? You may not be fired, but you're still an employee of mine, so you're gonna wrestle tonight. And like, it's like, oh, okay. You're gonna wrestle tonight against. Let me see. I think he's a heel. Let me just take a look. I'm pretty sure he's a heel. Yeah, he's a heel, and I'm pretty sure he's with the NWO. Yeah, you're gonna take on Kurt Hennig, the U.S. champion. So you got the main event. That's a pretty damn good match. Mr. Pervert versus Sting. That's a pretty damn fucking good match for the main event. So you set up the main event. Sting is given a warning, and Sting says, "One last thing, Eric. I have brought backup for the to end NWO." So the lights go out. So like Sting stops his promo, the lights go out, the lights come back up, and you have on the outside of the ring the Giant, Lex Luger, DDP, and fuck, I forgot one more person. God damn it. And Ric Flair, yeah, because they're all baby faces, and they're both four big names relatively. And like, at first, Hogan and Eric are kind of like, they're kind of worried, but then they realize, they kind of look around, they're like, there's 7 of us, there's 4 of you, like Eric just said, there's 4 of us and 7 of us, 4 of you, what are you gonna do? And like, Sting's not there, obviously, Sting's still up in the rafters, and they kind of like get onto the apron, because obviously it's Big Show, right? Big Show on his own could fucking take all of them out, right? So like, as soon as Big Show gets on the apron, Eric just goes, "Hold on, we can talk about this. We can talk about this," like immediately, and basically it's kind of like, "No, we're not going to talk about this." All 4 of them get in the ring and they start clobbering the NWO. Like they take out most of them. But also we see, like, at the beginning they're kind of struggling. Like, they get Big Show, like, I say Big Show, but the Giant, in a corner. They start shooting, hitting them. He's ganged up there in the corner. Lights go, lights come back up. Sting's in the ring with the baseball bat. Clears them out with the baseball bat. And then Eric grabs a mic and he says, "You know what? I'm done with this. Sting, you may have your main event against Kurt Hennig, but this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm gonna do. Big Show or Giant, since you wanna get your nose into other people's business, tonight you will go in a handicap match against the Outsiders. And DDP, as for you, tonight you'll face... I'm trying to think. You'll face... let me think. You'll face... Let me just think of someone in the stable real quick. Randy Savage. Because that's how... If you ever saw WCW, that's how it was. NWO would run wild, and every time they didn't, Eric Bischoff would book those people in matches, like every week. To be fair, if you think about that card, that's pretty good. You got Mr. Perfect versus Sting, Big Show versus Kevin Nash, isn't that? The Outsiders in that get match. That's just to put Big Show down. But DDP versus Randy Savage is a pretty good match. And that's kind of just the opening segment. But it's basically the NWO. You kind of get a sense of, okay, now you have WCW versus NWO. Okay. Here's the crazy thing. At World War III, they used to do like big 6-man tag team matches. They used to do big tag team matches as well. At beginning, it was a rip-off of Survivor Series, but then they put the Royal Rumble in it. The 40-man Royal Rumble. They did 40, while WWE did 30, so they're like, oh, we're original. They're not. But the whole idea, it's WCW versus NWO, because the NWO is starting, it's grown, but it's starting to... 1997 was when it formed, so it's still peak, this is peak NWO, but you can still start building up people to take them down. It doesn't mean they will get taken down, it just means you have stars to build up, So basically, NWO gets taken out by babyfaces. Yeah, I know it's not a good opening segment, but the matches are pretty good. Oh, I didn't put anything for Rick, did I? Shit, okay.
Rick Victor?
No, Rick.
Is his name Rick Victor?
No, Ric Flair. Ric Flair. I'm gonna put this is like an 8-minute segment, which makes sense. Hollywood Hogan, Sting, Eric Bischoff, at least the people who are in the matches: Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Ric Flair, DDP. Oh shit, I don't have. Wait, is that okay? I thought Diamond Dallas Page was head there. I can't fit everyone in. Oh well, I got the important people in. There's like, yeah, I think Hogan's pop is like the only thing, and maybe, yeah, the Giants Menace. So as you can tell, my workers aren't the best, but they have more star power, if you know what I mean. So hopefully, when Bret Hart comes in, it's going to help out a lot. It's going to help a lot, hopefully. So, we're going to have ourselves... Oh shit, okay, this is a bit different. We're going to have a... Yeah, let's have a triple threat cruiserweight match, because these are always fun. These are always fun, because I have a lot of good cruiserweights. Let's do... A lot of these guys are openers. It's like current WWE. They're just openers, mid-carders, enhancement talents. Let's have Chavo Guerrero versus Dean Malenko versus Alex Wright. Fuck it. It's just a match to kind of just see where they are, you know. It's just, it's a cruiserweight match. In real life, this match would be really good, but just a match, really. So we're gonna cut backstage, and so the whole storyline of this is basically Raven wants Chris Benoit and his little flock in his group, basically. So we cut backstage, and we're talking to let me think. Yeah, we're talking to Raven on how, you know, he's been trying for months to recruit Chris Benoit. What you know, we can all tell he's not going to be able to do it. Why does he keep insisting on it? Why does he keep wanting to recruit Chris Benoit? Raven says, well, Chris Benoit can be a great asset to me.
Well, because Chris Benoit has the power to kill multiple people.
No, not because of that. Because he's a great wrestler. Because he's a great wrestler.
That was so fucked up.
Because he's a great wrestler, he can be an asset to him. And...
Yeah. Great wrestler. Let's go with that.
Because he is. He's a great wrestler. And because he's kind of stopping him from, well, getting, you know, getting to the next level. That's kind of his shtick. And also, he believes, well, because obviously he also doesn't like Chris Benoit, but he feels as though if he can bring him in, he can start liking him and put him to the way he believes Chris Benoit hasn't been used fully in WCW, which is true. Start liking, put him to the way. So bring him in, he gets good in WCW, which is true, pretty much.
It is true, very true.
So, you know, if you didn't play it so loud, it'd be nice. It is. Because I can hear myself.
Sorry, that was my fault.
I'm just saying, because no one's watching the stream but Echo.
Echo.
Dude, we have so many.
I wonder what happened to that one.
What?
I wonder what happened to that one filthy boy that was in there earlier.
What you on about?
I said I wonder what happened to that Pornhub subscriber earlier.
No Pornhub subscribers, but okay.
Can I have a double McCheeseburger?
No.
Why?
Because who Who else is in the flock? Just to get them over.
Nana. Prana.
I have no idea who the fuck Riggs is, but... Oh, it's Scotty Riggs.
Riggs.
Shit, but...
You don't know who Riggs is? Wow.
You didn't know who Scotty Riggs is.
No, I don't.
I've heard of him. But...
He's probably some jobber.
Yeah.
That nobody
he
ever
was.
cared about.
Raven with that
Just
amazing
like,
mic
you know,
ability.
Like, he's probably just like The Rock.
Just
The
like
jobber.
The Rock.
Never was
yeah.
good. Never was good. Never was over.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Chris Benoit, that fucking amazing selling. Right, okay, so I need... So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have Eddie versus Ray for the belt right now. Give these guys some time for the belt. And the winner is, drumroll please. It's gonna be a double count out. So boo, screw finish. Yeah, that's the whole idea. Eddie and Ray kind of just don't like each other. Aren't they in a? I feel like Ray is still part of the LWO, Latino World Order, by the way. That was a stable, if you didn't know. Latino World Order.
Were they better than the NWO?
No. Oh no, it wasn't formed at this time? I thought it was. Okay, I guess not. I guess it didn't exist at this point. It was basically a bunch of Mexicans, and then they told Rey Mysterio to take off his mask. Or to join the group and take off his mask. So, I'm not going to take off his mask, because... Oh wait, does he have his mask at this point? Yeah, he does. And he will keep his mask. Because, no. I'm not taking off his mask. Fuck that.
20.
So...
29.
So, basically, Ray and Eddie keep brawling with, like, I get a little bit of security, but not too much security, you know, a couple of security guards just to break it off, or road agents, whatever.
Rest in peace, Eddie. Respect.
Yeah, and then, Eric comes out and is like, you know, you two had a great match, but neither of you won, so here's what I'm gonna do. Eddie, I think you deserve a shot, but Ray, I also believe you should, you know, defend the title against someone else. So, here's what I'm gonna do. Next week, Eddie, if you can win a matchup, your match next week, you can get a title shot again at World War III. And Ray, actually, no. Well, I'm gonna do. There'll be a triple threat next week. It'll be Eddie, Ray, and another person. I'll think about it. I'll think about who it is. If Eddie wins, he is the number one contender. If the other guy wins, he's the number one contender. But if Ray wins, he gets to choose his opponent out of them two. So yeah. Yeah, just a way to spark interest, I guess. Not really anything special. It's the cruiserweights that, you know, the cruiserweights were never storylines. They were kind of just great matches, you know, that type of deal.
Great matches that nobody gave a shit about in the future, and then that's why the cruiserweights went away for a long time, and that's why they're back now. But they're so shit anyways, and there's no storylines to the cruiserweights anyways. And we have a whole show, but it doesn't really show any storyline.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna, shit, I only have 59 more minutes.
I'm black like a bum is back, like a crack in a trap.
59 more minutes. I'm gonna have to do one of the matches. Let's do the handicap match, because that's just gonna be...
Yo, this is...
Actually,
I told you should up your time on the show.
It's 2 hours. I thought it would be okay. You never mentioned that, by the way. Goldberg can squash someone. Who's Goldberg squashing?
Alex Wright.
Luis Spinoli, oh my god. Fucking
Lodi.
hammer. Oh, Lodi. Hey, it's Lodi.
4 minutes.
6
Not even
minutes.
4 minutes. It doesn't even deserve.
Okay, yeah, 4 minutes. Goldberg wins. It's domination. Hammer's not even
21.
upset. Wow, really? I think it's because he's
He
not
has
got
like 5.
in-
Goldberg has 49 pop. He has like 38.
Yeah, but still,
Goldberg's
like,
more popular.
because it's domination, I thought you'd be upset. So we cut to the back, and we're talking to actually. So this is an interesting part of the show. We're talking to Ric Flair, and how he feels as though, you know, out of the entire segment at the beginning, you know, with the whole brawling and all that, that Ric Flair's the only guy who doesn't have a match tonight. And Ric's like, well, that's simple. Eric Bischoff doesn't like me, so why, you know, he would rather fire me, but Ted Turner won't fire me, and plus he owes me money, so of course he's not going to fire me, because I'd sue him. But basically what Rick talks about is he won't put me in a match because he doesn't like me, and giving him the you know, having the satisfaction of winning a match or even having a chance of me being in a pay-per-view any arena makes him sick. So he'd rather have me at home, nowhere near randoms, or even have him in the ring. So of course he's not going to book me in a match. And then from behind comes Kurt Hennig with you know, with the outsiders to attack him, because why not? You know, take him out, one less person for the NWO to deal with, right? Because by the way, in real life, this was the case. Ric Flair was upset because Eric Bischoff hadn't paid him. He owed him money on his salary or whatever, because Eric was taking care of the finances or paying people. He hadn't paid him because Eric didn't like Rick, and they had like this real life beef, which they did on camera in WCW, which led to actually them having a match where Ric Flair beat the shit out of Eric. Because, yeah, because Ric Flair's like the only guy who could ever pull that off properly. Ric Flair. Let's put Gene Okerlund in there because he's the guy who's doing the interview. I don't know if I have enough time, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's just gonna be. Oh wow, Kevin Nash's Menace. Rick is still so damn good. How did this man keep going until he's 59? I will never know.
70 is where he's.
What?
Imagine.
Actually, he didn't go until he was 59.
Ric
He
Flair
went
dies
until, like,
over
64
overdose.
or whatever. In
Imagine you see
WWE,
them.
in WWE, he went until he was 59. That's when he retired. But
You want to
in
know something funny?
then he went to TNA.
I just imagine like tomorrow
I
before
know,
WWE
yeah, he
starts.
died.
See Ric Flair. Yeah, just imagine.
Okay, so now
How
here's
would you
the
feel?
issue. I can't have Big Show over on them. Not because
But
of the
you
pop.
can.
Not because of the pop. Because both of them have creative control.
We'll see if Big Show will let him.
What? If Big Show will let him.
No,
mean
I mean
if
they will let Big
him? No, of course not. They have creative control in their assholes. Kaz uses creative control to block this. What a surprise.
Did Scott Hall use it? Scott Hall did it.
I know, but Kevin Nash does, so I gotta change it. What about a draw? Yeah?
No.
Kevin Nash will just block it. God damn it, Kevin Nash. If I kept him strong, maybe he'd let me. I didn't pick a winner, that's probably why. I could risk it. Okay, so he will do it if I keep him strong. But I don't want to keep him strong. But I think, I want to have Big Show be dominant.
Just have
But
just have Big Show, like just have Kevin Nash in them, like beat him down. And it's kind of overwhelming. Maybe even like
no, but honestly, you gotta understand. Kevin Nash and Scott Hall are two big guys. Like Kevin Nash is pretty much the same height as Big Show.
Yeah, he's like the same height Big Show. Razor Ramon is 6'7", 6'8" guy.
So I could see the outsiders winning. How about this? This is typical. This is typical WCW, by the way. They win due to an outside interference. If you never watched WCW, that was pretty much how they used to do it. Like everything would end in outside interference. It's gonna be from
Kurt Hennig.
No, someone other than Kurt Hennig. Let's do. Isn't Buff Bagwell part of NWO at this time? I think he is. Let's see. NWO. Yeah, he is. Well, I could do Eric Bischoff, but nah. Dude, I've got to do so many matches. What the fuck?
27.
Let me decrease this match. This is why these shows didn't have a lot of matches.
Yeah, lower that match. No, that match is gonna help you the most. Just lower it. It's the Goldberg match, obviously.
Yeah, lower the Goldberg match. Yeah. Well, dude, I haven't focused on anything else. Well, I've done a little bit with this. Okay, so Chris, we're gonna have Jericho come out, and Jericho is talking about what happens backstage in WCW, and that there's one particular guy that is just a straight up a-hole to everyone in the back, and he also thinks that he's a crappy wrestler, especially since Jericho knows 1,001 holds and he doesn't know any. I don't know if you know where that comes from. I'm pretty sure you don't know where that comes from.
Mm.
So basically, Chris Jericho had a feud with Dean Malenko. It was amazing. And there was a promo. Basically, Dean Malenko said he knew 1,000 holds. So Chris Jericho comes out when Dean Malenko was out. Out. I think he was injured or something. Chris Jericho came to the ring and he said, well, joke's on you, I know 1,001 holds. And he actually pulls out a list. Like a list that falls onto the ground. And he starts reading out the holds. Obviously not every single hold. But that's the gimmick. He knows one more hold than Dean Malenko. He knows 1,001 holds. That was the gimmick. That was the shtick. It was pretty damn well done. It's Jericho. He can pull that shit off. You know what I mean? It's Jericho.
Jericho is like a comedy person, but like not a stupid comedy. Not like
Jericho can pull anything off. Like he can get anything over.
He could pull off like a MMA. Like if we gave Jericho and we had to make him like an MMA guy, give him like.
Well, he knows
6
technical
months.
proper wrestling. Like he knows how to fight. Like he was in the Hard Dungeon. The Hard Dungeon, you don't just learn how to be a wrestler. You learn how to fight. Cause actual amateur wrestling. Like that's amateur wrestling. How do you think he fought Goldberg in the back in WCW? He wrestled him down. He wrestled Goldberg down and put him in a hold. Goldberg doesn't know how to fight, but he still put him in a hold. He still put Goldberg down in a hold. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, but basically Jericho's like, this guy's a dick in the back. I want him to come out. I want him to come out. It's Juventud Guerrera.
You should have Jericho beat Goldberg streak, by the way.
No, he just started. What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean like in the future, like not now. The hell? That's way too early.
He only just started. It's his first win. It's his first win. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, Jericho calls him out. Juventud comes out.
Didn't he have like 600 wins?
No. It's like 150 someone wins. 160
You
odd
should have
wins.
Jericho. You should see how many wins Jericho has at this point in his actual career, and just have Goldberg have one more win than him.
I don't know how many wins he has at this point. How am I meant to know?
Look it up.
No, I'm not gonna look it up. What the fuck? Okay, so Chris calls out Juventud, and he wants he doesn't want to fight him, right? But he says to him, "I will do this. I will. Juventud doesn't speak on the mic, by the way, because I believe he doesn't know English. Or if he does, he knows very little English." Chris says, "I know you don't know. You don't understand me. So maybe I'll talk in a way you can understand me. Hello, he does that whole hello. Can you, that's it. And he goes, well, I want to challenge you to a hold match, as in like basically the challenge is to do as many different kind of like horse in basketball. You have to shoot from a different location. You have to copy. This is a hold, so like so you have to do a wrestling hold and see how many different wrestling holds instead of copying each other. So Jericho does one hold, Juventud has to do another, so on and so forth. Because they
Please just have this guy
wrestlers.
start speaking in English, like
No.
perfect English, being like,
No,
okay,
he
I
doesn't
accept the
know.
challenge.
He doesn't know
Please.
English.
So
He
Jericho
doesn't know
feels like
English.
no, but it would be like that comedy segment where Jericho feels so stupid because this guy
And
just
basically-
he's talking all stupid. This guy just
And
comes out in
basically,
English like
Juventud-
okay.
Juventud's like, he doesn't understand. He looks confused. Basically, he didn't understand the challenge, and Juventud just gets pissed off. He just screams on the mic, "Fuck you!" and then hits Jericho for no reason. Okay, Jericho just wanted a proper challenge. He wanted to prove himself. He wanted, if he get Jericho's respect basically with the challenge. And instead, Juventud, because he doesn't know English, he said "fuck you" to Jericho and hit him. Dick move. Where's one to do challenge? It'd also be like a little comedy segment, I don't know why, but I saw this thing where.
Who is Juventud?
So I'll tell you why. I saw this thing where they called him, instead of Juventud, Juvitude. So as like he was a Jew. So like every time now I just think of Juvitude Carrera, and he's an evil Jew or something. Or he's a racist or something.
That's racist to Jews.
It wasn't me. Okay.
That's sexist to Jews.
Okay.
I imagine he doesn't even say "fuck you," right? He says,
No,
you.
he doesn't say "fuck you," right? Yeah. Like he just says
He says,
"fuck."
"Fuck
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah.
you. I am the anime king, you motherfucker."
Basically, he hits him because he doesn't understand English, and he believes, and he at least
You should
knows.
have this.
He at least knows Jericho's insulting him, because how Jericho's speaking like, "Do you understand?" He can tell Jericho's making fun of him at least.
What you should totally do there? You should totally a match next week with these two, and they're just sitting there doing holds, and Jericho does 1,001 holds, but this other guy does 1,002.
Oh,
So that's his new gimmick.
no, but that would just
I
take
do
so
1,000.
long. That would just take so long. That'd be
No,
such
it'd
a
take
long
like 20
segment.
minutes.
Exactly, 20 minutes.
He like
Dude, look at Jericho's stats, man. 87, Mike. 87.
no, just do it in a match, so then it gets a good match.
I'm not gonna do it. Fuck that. Like, what? Okay, so, dude, I still have to do 2 more matches, which is Kurt versus, Sting versus Kurt Kurt Hennig and Randy vs DDP. I think Randy vs DDP will be a lot better match than I think. Because obviously they're very good workers. I don't know who to give the win here.
Well, if you want, you can go for he has done.
So, okay, so here's a key thing before the match. Randy Savage comes out and he's got some people from the NWO behind him. And Randy tells him on the top of the stage, tells him to go to the back and that he can do it on his own. No problem. Don't worry about it, Chief. I got this. They have the match. DDP wins. Okay. That's
Obviously.
That's the whole. Not obviously, but it's kind of like NWO controls the show, right? NWO controls the show, but this is like the first time we're kind of seeing maybe they don't control as much as they thought they did. Kind of.
The main event, baby.
So we're actually gonna do something with the Steiners here. So the baby faces, and I think we could go a little comedic here. So if you've ever heard a Scott Steiner promo, the guy can't be a baby face. Basically, he basically just says whatever the fuck's on his mind. He doesn't give any fucks. Like, he swears and he talks like the biggest fucking badass heel ever. He cut the dumbest TNA promo I've probably ever fucking heard in my life. Just look up Scott Steiner Samoa Joe promo. He like tries to do math but fucks up in his promo, and it's fucking stupid. It's like, if you take Samoa Joe's fat ass, which if you take Samoa Joe's 33.3% chance of winning, and then take into consideration Samoa Joe's a fat piece of shit, that lowers his chances to like 25%, and you take my genetic freak ability, that raises my chance of, like, it's fucking stupid. But he just goes off, and it's fucking hilarious.
Hold on.
It's just hilarious.
Give me like 20 seconds.
Why?
I'm getting food, and then I'll be back while we eat.
Okay.
Hello.
So we're gonna have to have a big fuck finish at the end of the show, because it's WCW. It only makes sense. So basically, during the match, you know, NWO tries every play in the book. You have like Hogan try and bring in a baseball bat into the ring for Koenig to use. You know, Koenig misses. You know, and then out comes like, you know, the Giant and all that. The Giant clears out Hogan, and you know DDP comes out. They kind of clear out them, and basically what happens is Ric Flair distracts Kurt Hennig, and Sting uses, like, he hits him with a baseball bat, Scorpion Death DDT, Scorpion Drop. Yeah, no, Scorpion. What is it? Scorpion Drop, whatever the hell it is. Baseball bat shot, DDT, 1, 2, 3. Sting wins. It's a big, like, just fucking stupid finish, because it's not meant to be like the crazy finish. It's an overbooked finish.
Gotcha.
It's a big fuck finish. It's not for the US title. There's no need. Oh yeah, so I did a segment where Rick Steiner and Scott Steiner, like Gene Okerlund, like asked them, so which one of you guys is better, because they're the tag team champions. If you had to say, just as a joke, and like they're kind of like, you know, Scott's like kind of like, well, Gene, I don't know why you're asking. This is kind of embarrassing for Rick. It's obviously me. And Rick's like, no, it's obviously me. You know, they start shouting at each other, and in the end, like, Scott just pushes Rick before he like leaves. So, yeah, just a little bit of a tension, I guess you could say. Why is this match so long? Let me decrease this match.
Aren't these guys like brothers? Why would they even break up?
What do you mean? Why would they break up? Tag teams break up in wrestling. Cause
Yeah, but aren't they brothers?
yeah. What? What do you mean? If they're brothers, they're not allowed to break up? What kind of stupid shit is that?
Well, no, that's like the Usos breaking up, isn't it?
The Hardys boys broke up. Fucking
Yeah,
Stevie
but like that's
Ray.
like the Usos breaking up.
Yeah, but Scott and Rick weren't like that. While the Usos are identical, like they're both equal, Rick and Scott aren't equal. Scott Steiner's a huge star and Rick Steiner wasn't. Like, the Scott Steiner, like, do you not remember who Scott Steiner is? Like, this, you know, I see what you mean when you look at that Scott Steiner, but Scott Steiner is this. Where the fuck is he? This, Big Power Punk, Scott Steiner. He becomes into this.
Wait, that's who he is?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
That's why he breaks up from Rick, because he's such a good wrestler. Because he's such a great amateur wrestler. And he's a badass. Because poor Rick, he was just not, you know. I wish he would have broken up earlier, because at this point, like, he was still good, but he used to be one of the best wrestlers in the world with his brother. Kind of did it a bit too late, but it's still fine. Okay, so Sting wins, big pop. Immediately, Eric comes out and Eric's like, congratulations, Sting, but did you really think I was going to leave it like this? So here's the deal, Sting. You're not getting a title shot at World War III, and the crowd boos, of course. You see, Sting, I just don't feel like you've shown much interest in it. You know, let's look at the facts here. The past few months, you've barely shown up, basically, in real life. Sting disappeared. You know, like how Sting had the surfer gimmick, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
he like disappeared for like 6 months in real life, and then when he came back, he was the Crow, like the original peak Sting. So Eric's like, you haven't been here for ages, you've barely wrestled, and you want a title shot? I don't think so. So he's like, but I will do you something. I will let the only guy out of you three who won tonight, except for you, of course, DDP, have a shot. He can go one-on-one with Hogan. Of course, it'll be free, you know. He'll go one-on-one with Hogan. But as for you, Sting, you can just go back to your crow nest, since no one really cares. And if I were you, I'd look behind you. So basically, it's Eric Bischoff's show, right? So Eric pays off the security guards, like a bunch of them, to attack the WCW team. You know, Ric Flair, DDP, the Giant, and thingy. So they start brawling with the security guards. Obviously, they start winning against the security guards, but out comes the NWO. You know, they retreated, but now they're coming back because they know, oh, we have backup, and they're distracted. Let's get in there. And they have like chairs or whatever. They start clubbering, you know, maybe a big chair shot to the head to the Giant, because chair shots to the head are allowed. And I would have them spray paint NWO on the back of the Giant. Spray paint NWO on the back of the Giant. Just to end the show, you know, NWO ruining the show and ending the night on a negative. The crowd don't go home happy. Sting's not number one contender, but at least you get DDP. You got some good matches, some decent cruiserweight stuff. I still need to build stuff up. I hate starting storylines. I can never think of a way to build them up. Never. So yeah, I hate it. Eric books DDP versus Hogan instead. I'm just gonna call them Team WCW, because that's basically what they are. Take down Team WCW, and
I have a question. So, looking at the show, I think it's gonna get like an 80. It's a good show, but the matches are.
Yeah, but
you kind of.
But here's the thing: if you watch Raw or WCW Nitro, they never had many matches, and they never had long matches. The longest matches you'd have, the main event was 15 minutes, and every other match was like 8 to 7 minutes, and then the rest 8 to 7 minutes for the semi-main event. The main event was like 15 minutes, if that, and then every other match was like 3-4 minutes, because they were all about angles and not matches. So
Okay. Alright.
that's how it was. Like,
Yo, so
why do you think there's so many segments in WWE
would it
nowadays?
be at this point? I could probably have Mark Henry rub his balls over on somebody, but not like taking out his dick and
What
you
the
know,
fuck are you on about?
but just you know how Mark Henry wears his like outfit, like it's like the onesie looking thing.
Yeah.
So like Mark Henry like rubs that part of it, like the down part of it,
Why?
on somebody's face,
But why though?
just to be an asshole, just to be a dick.
But why though?
Like,
That's just like.
I'm gonna rub my big chocolate balls all over your fat ass.
But why though? Like, what?
I'm gonna rub my chocolatey, sexy
But he's
balls
not sexual
all
chocolate.
over your skinny.
He's not sexual
What else?
chocolate. He's in the Nation of Domination.
Your point? He could still be sexual.
No, because how would you have the sexual chocolate gimmick in the Nation?
Because straightforward. He's the sex guy of the Nation of Domination.
No, because the Nation of
That sounded
Domination is
better in
meant
my
to be a serious team.
Well, at the end.
Make it 3 minutes. And then make this. Okay. Yeah.
I say 81.
I don't know. Let's see. It's gonna be better. I don't know. Let's see. Just kick it over to 99. That's good. See,
Well, that's good.
that's how big the Hollywood Hogan Sting one is. It already had 100 heat, so 99's not good. That's not good. Hollywood Hogan looked fantastic, which is good. DDP's not suited to his gimmick. Fuck. Wow, that's pretty damn good considering these guys have shit fucking pop. Because the cruiserweights
That
are
looks
great.
like it was really. Yeah, it looks like it was all Dean Malenko.
Yeah, because Dean has more pop than them. And this was an only 8-minute match. Imagine if it was like actually got given time, it would have hit the 70s. And these are like the less popular ones. So what do you think Eddie and Ray's gonna get? 85. Damn. Fucking hell. Again, Chris Benoit and Raven. Jesus. 70. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That is not bad. Eddie 73. Eddie better than Ray. Well, to be fair, Eddie is older than Ray. You know. So.
Yeah.
That's a
And
pretty.
he dies quicker.
Yeah. 74. That's a pretty good match.
I
75.
love the dead jokes. There's so many dead people here.
Not that many, Jesus. 50, because I'm not
We got
surprised.
Eddie, Nancy, Chris.
I'm not surprised that this match was so bad, and I'm you know, that's what it's gonna be like for a very long time.
Hey, Goldberg got like 7 more than his pop.
Booking decisions, obviously. Low locker room morale. God damn it. Everyone has low.
How
locker
did it
room
even
morale.
get that good? How is it even that good? That's my question.
He's okay because he has such low pop. Like that's why. Like 83. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I'm really expecting Rick and Mr. Pervert to have a fucking awesome match. Hopefully. But I want to keep Rick special.
And it's gonna be like, well, one of them didn't want to do the match, so they kind of just laid down.
Scott Hall 90.
Jesus Christ!
I
We know who's gonna take down Hogan.
I know Scott Hall has great stats. Kevin Nash is just trash. He didn't even get over his pop, I believe. Obviously, they have great chemistry working together, so that helps. I want to see Kevin Nash power one Big Show. The Giant got 60. Holy shit. He has 81 pop. This man has 81 pop.
That was a great performance.
What do you mean it was a great performance? He has 81 pop.
81 pop and 68. What are you doing? Your mouth. I mean, from Big Show's fat ass, plus Scott Hall's big muscle freak of nature, that's like 72% of chance that.
This was pretty bad. It's probably because of locker room morale. Wait.
20.
Locker room morale. Okay. So 70. Damn, Jesus Christ. Randy Savage can still go, and I knew that. DDP can still go, which is good. They can still go. Randy Savage, man. I need to do something with this one.
23. Have him have a stroke in the middle of the ring.
No.
Oh yeah, Randy Savage is dead too, huh?
66. Ooh, why is this so bad? Low locker room morale. Penalized by chemistry. Overwhelmed by manager. Who's the manager at this time? I forget.
20.
Anyway, the main event, I think.
20.
80s. What the fuck?
What the Sting? Sting?
Well, obviously
calm down.
Sting was going to do
Sting.
great. Kenny
Sting.
did great as well.
Sting.
For
Sting.
87. This was a 16-minute match.
Bad booking decision.
And cap for short match. I thought this was going to get like an 82, 83, honestly.
Sting. Sting's a god. I want Sting. Give me Sting.
Well, you're gonna see what Michaels does, and fucking Austin and Rock and Taker, like.
Oh yeah, Taker's having a match in the first show.
99.
So.
Why can't I get hundreds? What's wrong with that? Low storyline heat, of course. I love like how Hogan and Sting only advance, like, because their heat is already 100, so.
Yeah, 99 really counts as 100 in storyline heat purposes. 20.
And the show, 85. Oh, for fuck's sake, no storyline, god damn it. I didn't do the storytelling, god damn it.
You know what, if you got a storytelling, that would have probably gotten like an 88 show.
I thought it wouldn't have to do that. Oh, you got locker room incidents.
Can I use Vince on a show?
Vince?
Can I use Vince?
Of course you can use Vince. What do you mean? So you got...
We're gonna start the show.
Well, you got locker room incidents.
Oh, no. 100 backstage rating,
oh, shit. Brian Adams. Okay, he was good. Okay, he won a video game tournament. Of course you have 100
they had
backstage.
back then?
Yeah, of course they did. What do you mean? It's 97.
Okay, so we're gonna start the show off. You hit the music, you hear the music of No Chance, Kiss My Ass, Vince McMahon,
That's
right?
not the
Vince
lyrics,
comes out.
okay.
And Vince comes out and he says, Brett, I know what you've been doing. Like, I don't know, I'm not gonna do a Vince voice. He's like, I know what you've been doing.
Pop. I know you have.
I saw the negotiations.
No.
I have my ways around this business and I can't believe you betray me.
No, that's not what happened. Vince let him deal with WCW. He let him go because he wasn't drawing and he wasn't... And he cost well too much money, so that's why he wanted to let him go.
Brett, get your ass out here or you're fired.
No,
well,
don't
Brett doesn't really care. See,
don't fuck the cop.
Brett.
Shit.
Wait, no. I had this plan before.
No.
Okay, Vince is like, get your ass out here
No.
right now before I get people to come over there and beat your ass. So Brett does come out, and he's looking at Vince like, what? With the title. He's like, I have, like, you're gonna face Undertaker tonight for that title in the main event.
Why? What the fuck is the point in this?
And then Vince is like, for everybody who wants to know, this man decided he wants to go to WCW.
Because
He can kiss his ass goodbye to that title.
Allow Bret Hart to negotiate with my competition.
Alright, that's the segment. So
No,
Brett versus
you gotta
Taker's
go
book.
with real life here, and in real life, Bret, I think he had already signed with WCW.
No, I don't have to go with real life. That's the fun thing. You don't have to go with real life. You can change it.
No, because in reality, we both know he's going to WCW and TW. So.
Oh, they already know?
Remember I offered a contract to him in TW? And the game already knows that he goes to WCW regardless.
Okay, so?
So he's just gonna have a random match where where he just drops the belt to Taker, even though Taker should not be appearing because he has a feud with Kane. And don't you think Shawn should with the fucking belt?
Oh yeah, he's gonna be like, you're gonna face Shawn, you fucker.
Why not just leave that to Survivor Series and get the best possible rating? I don't understand the logic behind it.
Because Brett's gonna leave before Survivor
No, he's not. He leaves after Survivor
Series.
In like
No, I don't
3-4 weeks. Look, he hasn't even signed with me, first off. He hasn't even signed with me, first. And he still has 28 days in his contract.
And it's not Survivor Series, I'm changing it.
WWE isn't a thing if Survivor Series isn't a thing, don't you think?
It's not WWE. It's
Or
WWF.
WWF isn't the same if it's not Survivor Series. Survivor Series
I could push.
is...
I'm changing the dates for some pay-per-views. So Survivor Series
No,
will be.
it's in November. It's Survivor Series. Look, World War 3 is like...
1997.
Survivor Series is like... World War 3 is like my Survivor Series. World War 3 was made to replicate Survivor Series. It's... So,
Well,
if I have to do World War 3, you have to do Survivor Series.
you don't have to do World War 3 then.
No, I'm doing it because that's realistic and that's what the
Well,
pay-per-view
I don't want to do
was.
Survivor Series.
Why not, though? What's the big deal with doing Survivor Series? What's the big
You
deal?
don't want to.
What do you mean you don't want
I don't
to?
want-
It's a pay-per-view. What? You can't.
don't want
You can't
to.
say let's not do Survivor Series. Then what's the point in you playing as WWF? What's the point in you doing this entire playthrough in the first place? What kind of dumb
Survivor
shit is
Series
that?
isn't going to be one of the big pay-per-views. It's going to be an extra pay-per-view.
No,
It will appear every 2 years and
no. That's not how pay-per-view
be a
works. You
special
idiot.
pay-per-view.
That's not how pay-per-view works. It's special because it appears once a year. It's unique. Why every 2 years?
This one will be extra special
No.
because it
So-
appears
so-
every
so-
once in a while.
So instead of Survivor Series being an extra pay-per-view, it's gonna be bigger than Mania because it's gonna show up less than Mania. So it should be bigger than Mania. Yeah, because that makes sense.
No, okay. So that's what the segment is. Just book the fucking segment.
No, because it makes no sense for Brett to lose the fucking belt on Raw and not Survivor Series.
I don't-
Pay-per-view.
Yes, it does.
No, it
Who
doesn't.
said Brett is gonna lose?
Why have Michael lose then? Why? The whole point is Brett is leaving, so you should have Brett
It's
lose.
my show, not your show. My
Why
show,
would you not
your
have the
show.
guy leaving lose Pop? Why?
He's gonna lose Pop.
Yeah, by winning a match, he's gonna lose Pop, and being in segments, he's gonna lose Pop. That's how it works.
No, he's good. Oh my god, just fucking book the thing. It's not your show.
Okay. Before I book it, I just wanted to let you know. I did a playthrough of this. Not I haven't even booked Survivor Series, right? So I haven't gone too far. I think I did. I don't know. But what I did was the main event. I did Bret Hart versus Steve Austin because we've already seen that match in the past at WrestleMania 13, and I made Austin beat Bret. So, because Bret was leaving, and Austin can get Pop from it. Not for the title, just a match. Because obviously, Austin and Owen are feuding, so Vince is like, you're not going to face Owen, you're going to face Bret, his brother, because he's standing up for him. But if you want to do that, that's fine. So Michaels, right? Michaels and Bret.
Yes. Tonight.
Yeah, go on.
Right, and then we're gonna have a segment, right? And it's a pre-recorded segment, like not a pre. Should I do that or that? Mathematical equations in my head going around and around. Stone Cold comes out after Vince clears the ring, right? And Stone Cold, not Stone Cold, Ken Shamrock. And Ken Shamrock, he has like this clicker in he has something in his hand, right? And hits the ring. He says tonight we're gonna do the first annual Lucky Shamrock show or something like that, right?
Okay,
And
before you carry on, did you know Ken Shamrock's gimmick at this time?
no,
He was the world's most dangerous man. He wouldn't cut promos. He would get in the ring and fucking destroy people looking pissed off, like he did in that picture. Looking weird, but looking pissed off in the picture. I know it says MMA badass, but his gimmick was he was the world's most dangerous man.
cool. Alright.
So, yeah, let's just put him in a comedy segment. The guy who could be our future world champion. The guy who has the physical look and ability of pretty much anyone. He's your best wrestler in terms of like technical wrestling or whatever. But anyway, go on.
And then he's like, for the Shamrock show, and he has this clicker, and he clicks at the Titantron, and then the Shamrock show, and it's like some music, and a little intro, and
Ken Shamrock should be like Goldberg, but just a better wrestler.
and he goes on one, and the next slide is food, and he says, "This is what's gonna kill you." And we have so many fat asses back there who would eat that, even if it was a piece of fucking paper. You says something like that. And then the next slide is Vader. And he says, just like this man, none of you kids want to be like this guy. And we cut backstage, right? And the Titantron cuts backstage. And it's Vader watching this, right? And Vader starts tearing up and crying.
Yeah, for
and
you
the
to
locker
say
room's
that,
and
yeah.
the locker room is trying to help him, and Vader beats the shit out of like some of these jobbers, right? And he starts storming down, and you could see him storming down, and he starts screaming and rocking to the ring, and then Vader comes in and stares down Shamrock, and Shamrock just punches him in the face, and Vader starts crying and runs off.
No, I'm sorry, but no. These are two men which have badass gimmicks. Vader would never cry. This man fucking, his eyeball came out of his fucking body in a match, and he stopped to put his eye back into his socket. This man would not cry after a punch.
Okay, I was joking about the crying thing, but Shamrock punches him in the face, and Vader punches him in the face, and they're both not like really affected by it. And Shamrock, he punches him and picks him up and slams him down like an angle slam, right? And starts yelling like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you," at Vader. And then Shamrock backs off and goes down to the engine.
I'm sorry, but if this was genuine, unlike today, wrestlers don't, when they given a segment, they don't complain about it. Even though they know it sucks, they don't complain about it. If you approach Shamrock and Vader with that fucking segment, these guys actually complain. Every single guy would complain if it was a shit segment. They would fucking murder you. They would murder you for... And these are two legitimate... Well, Ken Shamrock's a legitimate fighter, and Vader can beat the shit out of you anyway, because he can punch. The guy's just tough. Like, you would be killed. Like... Shamrock just... What was it? The Shamrock show? Whatever the hell it was. What?
The Lucky Shamrock show.
He's not Irish. He's not like...
I never said he was Irish. I just said the Lucky Shamrock show.
I don't understand how this is a good idea.
Straight out of Compton. Imagine having to be that guy to come up to Vader and be like, "So we need you to cry on live television."
No, he's not gonna cry.
Yeah. And then Vader says, "You better change that before I beat the shit out of you," some shit. He's like, "Okay, okay, okay."
Well, the thing is, like, if it was a segment that really had to happen, Vince would put his foot down and be like, yeah, this is something. But other than that, he'd be like, fucking change this shit now. You know, he would complain, and then Vince would be like, no, we're not changing it. It would go to Vince, and then Vince would be like, no, we're not changing it.
Alright. And then the next segment is the newest stable, the NBO.
No.
New Bitches Order.
Okay, you know
No, I'm
what?
joking. I'm joking.
If this whole thing isn't going to be taken seriously, what's the point?
I'm joking. I'm just joking. Calm down.
No, Ken
Okay,
Shamrock
chill.
and Vader, the beginning of the show, like,
Alright, fine. I'm changing the segment because you obviously don't like it. Okay. So Shamrock, he's coming out for a match, right? And it's supposed to be booked against Vader.
you're putting Vader, calling him a fat piece, fat because I mentioned one segment that happened in real life.
Okay, so the segment is actually Shamrock, he's coming out for his match against Vader next, right? And Vader comes out,
Wait, there are no
and I don't know.
okay.
I've imagined Vader kind of accidentally, pushes Shamrock while he's trying to grab him out. Like, I don't know what Vader's doing, but he accidentally hits, not like hits him, but touches Shamrock, and Shamrock gets just pissed off and starts beating the
Wait.
fuck
So
out of
they're coming down to have a match, but Shamrock gets pissed at Vader for touching him even though they're about to have a match.
Well, no, but the match hasn't started, so he's pissed.
But okay, I guess.
So Shamrock just beats the living hell out of Vader. Like, Vader can't even see Jesus in his life no more.
It shouldn't be that one-sided. It is Vader, but yeah, I get what you mean.
Vader gets a few punches in there. Shamrock has a black eye, but Shamrock doesn't give a fuck.
Shamrock gets a black eye. He doesn't get black eyes. This man doesn't bleed at all. This man is fucking ice.
I kind of imagine, like, he had 2 falls on his hand and he throws it at Vader. He's like, "You can keep that." He doesn't say it, but we all know he's thinking that.
Possibly breaks Vader's ankle, since he was the guy who brought the ankle up to mainstream. Yeah.
Undertaker did.
No. Undertaker never did an ankle lock.
WrestleMania 4.
WrestleMania 4. Yeah. Because at WrestleMania 4, Undertaker was wrestling.
Yeah. Undertaker versus Jim Duggan.
Jim Duggan, even though that was never a WrestleMania match, yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, his first streak victim did start with a J and an I, J-I.
You're right, Jim Buggan. Alright.
No. You're like super close as well.
Alright, I need a thing of my roster, because I don't know half of the fucking guys on there. And I'm probably not gonna know them.
Come on, like, they're not bad. You got Bradshaw, Bradshaw. This guy.
Yes, but you're acting like I'm gonna remember, like, Chemez.
Bob Holly is just hardcore Holly.
Yeah, just give me
This is hardcore Holly.
like, give me it on Discord.
This is hardcore Holly.
Yeah, and yet you said that 5 fucking
Yeah,
times.
but
Like,
I don't know
didn't
if
hear.
you didn't hear me.
Did you just die?
No.
I don't. That's all I heard. 20. See, I need to stop looking like silly because that last WWE thing we did, and that last show, man, holy.
Uh,
I think that was the worst show we've ever done.
that's also
Like that's even
why
worse.
I don't want to really do it because I know you're booked dumb. You got Kurgan.
You
Holy
just say I'm
fuck.
dumb. I book dumb. No way.
Dumb. Well,
I book good.
that last show on the WWE scene.
See, I was expecting it to get like a 78. I didn't expect it to do that low.
Really? That show? Really? Did you see what was on that show?
Alright, so the first match we're gonna have is Taka Michinoku is gonna take on Steve Blackman.
Hey, it's Steve Blackman. Steve Blackman was great. I'm pretty sure he's a mixed martial artist. Yeah, he is.
No, actually, we're gonna have Taka Michinoku versus Mark Henry.
Okay.
Steve Blackman, you know, he's like, fuck, I just got taken out of my match.
Okay. Don't think he really cares, but okay. This was genuinely Mark Henry when he joined. How long was his match?
72 minutes. That's fine right there. 4 minutes is fine.
I wonder if Mark can do 4 minutes. Probably.
Probably not, if we're being honest. Henry's gonna win.
What's his pop?
He
See,
has like 81 pop, imagine.
no. He just debuted. See, I have an idea that could
Well,
be
that guy's
very
Asian, so he shouldn't have a lot of pop.
That's not how it works, but okay. I was gonna say,
I just took
fuck. I have an idea for Mark Henry to help him, like, boost up his pop, really. But I don't know if you deserve to hear it.
You're right, I probably don't. Okay, so after that, we're gonna have the Nation of
Just saying,
Domination.
you have this man here. The,
So, some of the Nation, like D'Lo, Farouk, and
He
The Rock,
kinda
they were all
has
there. They
this.
celebrate in the ring with... They celebrate in the
kinda
ring
has
with...
this attribute that could really help.
Okay,
Just
so,
an idea.
then
okay?
the Nation of
I'm
Domination...
trying to help you.
They
here,
all surround Henry and they're like, "Yeah, you did it, brother." And Henry, the goofy little black kid he is at this point, he's like, "Yeah, I
Oh
did
shit!
it, I
Wait,
did
he's
it, I
not
did
in
it."
the nation at this point. Okay, I take that back. He's not in the nation because he just debuted. Yeah, and he
And-
got hurt.
Yeah, so the Nation are there, and they're like, well, we can give you a sharp pop, and then you hear a bottom, 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 bottom,
Who the
or
fuck
something
has
like
this
that.
music? Who's that?
And then Jim Cornette, and he's like, "Listen, you could follow these black racist immigrants, or you could come with Cornette, the guy who's made plenty of stars, or
Even
something
though you
like
don't
that."
know
You know,
anything
blah, blah,
about Jim Cornette. Basically, here's what you need to know about Jim Cornette. He had a tag team called the Midnight Express who weren't that good in the ring, but he got him so over that they became the biggest stars in NWA behind Ric Flair when Ric Flair was at his peak. You know, like in the 80s were the prime of wrestling where they were selling out arenas, like 100,000 in attendance, 200,000.
yeah.
That's what he was doing. And also having fights with fans, which is funny.
Okay, so Cornette, he comes out and he's like, Henry, I've got a perfect partner for you. He's still under negotiations, but I've made stars. I've made people more over than the fucking greatest wrestler of all time. So, he's like, come to my side, leave these black immigrants to themselves. And Henry looks down and he's goofy and he's like, well, fuck, my balls hurt. It's like, and then Henry kind of walks off and he kind of tries to jump the barricade, and he jumps the barricade and falls on his ass, and then just walks off that way. And we don't know what Henry's gonna do, but maybe
Don't
the
have to
big black
jump over
goofy.
the barricade. Just have him walk off because you generally can't do that. I honestly, I would have played it differently. I would have had Jim Cornette, right? He was pissed off with WWE, right? He had enough of WWE. So they had this show on the website, and they gave a chance for Jim Cornette just to talk. So he's like, "Oh yeah, okay, I'm pissed off. Let me just talk about whatever the fuck I want, because no one watches it." So he rambled on how shit WWE was, and Vince apparently saw it, and he liked it. So for the next few weeks, he came on the air, pre-recorded tapes where he just talk, because obviously he can fucking cut a promo. He's one of the best promo talkers of all time, and he just talks shit about WWE and the wrestlers. I probably would have done where he's talking, you know, like those segments, but instead he's like, I'm looking for the next big star. And then it's kind of like Mark Henry just winning matches. And he's like, I've got my star. It's Mark Henry or whatever. And then everyone's like, are you serious? Mark Henry? You know, in their minds. But that works as well, I guess. But I just love the fact that Jim Cornette was just so pissed off he just started talking shit about the company. Just love that. So, by the way, you know the part where he said, like, these black immigrants or whatever?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's something Jim Cornette would have said.
That's why I said it, because
Right.
I've heard a Jim Cornette promo, and I just remember him saying something racist as shit. That's all I remember. He said something rude as shit and super fucking offensive.
He's super rude and offensive, but that's how you get heel heat. Like, that's how see, the thing with Jim Cornette is, when you look at Jim Cornette, like, look at this picture, right? He's like a mama's boy, right? He's like a mama's boy, and he admits it. Like, he's got a tennis racket with him, you know, as a weapon. He comes out, he cuts a promo, he's like, I want to fight my mom, you know, whatever. I got this food for my mom, because he knows he's a mama's boy. And then he's like, he embraces who he is, you know what I mean? The difference is, like, he knows who he is, and he cuts a promo saying what he wants, because it's him, you know. Like, you see someone cutting a promo nowadays, they're cutting a promo and it's not who they are, and you can tell they don't want to do it. Jim Cornette, he's just like, he just says what's on his mind. Okay, this is the topic, okay, I'm gonna speak about this topic and say what's on my mind about it. Like, okay, I have to say this guy's shit. Okay, your shit, how are you shit? This is how you're shit. And that's how he cuts the promo. Like, it's not hard. He once said Kevin Nash had 5 moves of doom. Just 5 moves, that was it. Like, he said he watched Kevin Nash, he had 5 moves. And Kevin Nash was like, fuck you. You know, he talks shit about everyone, it's funny. What was it? There was... No, it wasn't a lie. Like, if you watch Kevin Nash matches, like, you could tell this motherfucker has like 5-6 moves. Because Kevin Nash is never a good wrestler. There was this thing, what did he say? Oh god, there was like an amazing line that Jim Cornette said. Fuck. God, just look up Jim Cornette's shoot interviews on YouTube. It's fucking brilliant. Like, this motherfucker's amazing. Just his shoot interviews are fucking hilarious. They're just so funny. But anyway, so Mark Henry, Kyle Mustafa. Is The Rock in this shit show of a segment? Because I don't think he should be.
Yes.
Why though? The Rock should not be associated with these kind of segments.
No.
Thank God.
90. Can Rock cut a promo at this point?
Yes, of course he can. He can always cut a promo. He's got 89 promo.
Dude, that guy's stats. I'm gonna have The Rock have a match. I have to have him have it.
Why are you so surprised that The Rock's stats is so good? It's The Rock.
Yeah, isn't he in like his first or rookie year or something like
It's his
that?
second year, whatever.
Yeah, what the fuck?
He debuted in '96 Survivor Series.
That's why I'm not gonna be
Wait.
Survivor Series.
Again, that makes no sense. What? That makes no sense. See, the thing
Yeah, I
is,
know.
Jim Cornette said, "Would you rather go with these black immigrants?" But wait a second, Mark's a black guy. So, what?
Mark's dumb. You have to remember,
No,
Mark's
he's not dumb.
He's a dumb. He's a
not
dumb.
dumb.
Like that's his thing. He's a
not,
dumb person.
No, that was never the thing with him, and it never will be.
He's a dumb kid. Well, that's
No.
his thing. And you
No.
could tell by like what he was doing.
No.
Like instead of walking over the
I
barricade,
refuse.
and he thought
No.
about it, and he jumped over
He
the
just
thing, and he
no.
just
He
fell on
doesn't
the
touch.
grass.
He doesn't go anywhere near the barricade. He walks off.
No, I have a thing to make Mark straightened out there.
No.
He's kind of a dumb person. Not like a retarded special ed.
No.
He just doesn't think very well.
No. I think you can tell when someone's being racist.
Yeah, he can tell. He's like, oh, well, fuck. He's like, kind of looked at Cornette when he said that with eyes, and he's like,
I'm
dang.
surprised Cornette didn't want to be scripted. Well,
All right, and then we can have The Rock have a match against Steve Blackman.
Why? Okay.
I want to see Steve Blackman face. I want to see if Steve Blackman's in good.
Yeah, he's good. His stats may not be the thing, but again, in this mod, people's stats increase pretty damn quickly. Brock has like 64 pop. 64, so. He could get, I think The Rock will get like a 76, and he's got like 64 pop.
8 a.m. 8 a.m. Yeah, 12 minutes is fine. The Rock's gonna win. I don't think I had to tell you that.
Ooh. You have to have one match in the Wild Brawl Car Crush Mayhem.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Make that the Mark Henry match. Make it a. Can we change that after, by the way? It's possible.
Change what?
Oh.
If you change that, it can affect like your popularity and shit.
Why?
Because you're changing the product. If WWE just randomly changed their product to fucking comedy-based wrestling instead of actual wrestling, then it would lose popularity.
Make that just a wild brawl.
You could just get two people who are good at brawling and just put them in the Wild Brawl.
Just make it a mayhem match. It's already gonna be a crap match. So.
Why don't you... Okay. It's up to you, man. Wild Brawl.
Still have to make a match. Storytelling. Make that match storytelling.
I can't.
Why not?
I can't.
Why?
Because you have either two aims of the match. The aim is either Wild Brawl or to tell a story.
Just wild brawling. And then I'll take the rap story.
I know. Alright. Go on. You have so many good brawls. I don't understand why this is such an issue.
Then we're gonna have Hunter backstage, right? And we see Hunter, and he's washing his face, and he looks in the mirror, and he's at this point, yes, I can say Triple H. And Triple H is looking in the mirror, and
he was Hunter S. Helmsley before, so.
And he's like, "I am ready." That's all he says. Camera cuts back to the ring. What is Hunter ready for?
I know. To go ahead and kidnap Stephanie McMahon so that he could marry her, like he did in real life.
They're not married at this point.
I know. I think Stephanie hasn't even debuted at this point.
18.
Stephanie hasn't even debuted at this point.
Vince Russo's in my company. Why?
Because he was head booker
Jesus Christ.
at the time. But again, like I said to you before, the difference between him in WCW and WWF is his crazy ideas Vince wouldn't allow. He would be like, don't do these ideas, do these because these are actually good. And in WCW, like, let's just do them all. You know, they didn't have any, no one was controlling him, so.
Eric didn't give a shit.
No, Eric couldn't do anything. It was Ted. Ted was, basically they were like, oh, I'm the reason why WWE doing so well. So they're like, oh, let's give him a big fat contract, right? And then he came in and they basically let him do what he wanted because creative genius. And then, yeah, ratings went down to the shitter. He made $1 billion company go down, and then another $1 million company in TNA go down as well. So yeah, which says he's
Legit in one of his videos, because he's a YouTuber, in one of his videos he legit said that he was gonna have Hulk Hogan he was gonna have Hulk Hogan lose this big match because he ate a sandwich before the match and he got a cramp. Did you not see that video?
no.
Go watch it. Mankind is off screen.
I didn't put Mankind on this segment because it's just Triple H.
Fine. Alright, and then we're gonna have a match of Mankind versus D'Lo Brown. Great match, right?
Well, Mankind's pretty damn good, so
14 minutes, because Mankind is a fucker.
he does fuck his wife. Yes. See, like, for example, this should be the Wild Brawl. Well, actually, D'Lo can't brawl, but Mankind can.
D'Lo is such a sexy fat black man.
Okay. He's only 3 years in the business, damn.
He's 17. If D'Lo was 17, I would still fuck him. Alright,
Hey.
okay, it's Owen Hart versus The Rock, Stone Cold, right?
Yeah, for the IC title.
We're gonna have Vince come out because Dana White hasn't been announced as the booker yet. And Vince McMahon, he's gonna be like, well, tonight we're gonna have a number one contenders match for Owen Hart's title because yeah,
well,
and
no,
it's gonna be
no, hold on. Austin has the rematch regardless because he never dropped the belt because he broke his neck.
but Vince is an asshole, so Vince isn't gonna give it to
I
him.
guess because he doesn't like Austin. Yeah, whatever. But why did he give him?
And he says, you know what, Austin? He says, Austin, I'm not gonna make it easy on you. In the co-main event, you're gonna be in a triple threat against fuck off.
Really have.
Do we have wife beaters still? No, fuck.
Please just
Road Dogg. Road Dogg and Jeff Jarrett. So Stone Cold versus Jeff Jarrett and Road Dogg.
Okay. And let's roll up the rest of the hands to see. I feel like could have. Like maybe there could have been a bit better choice. Maybe I don't know.
I just saw the best workers there, so.
Yeah.
You're not so sure about that one, Chief. I can tell. As you can tell, Vince really is a fan of wife beater.
Whose wife beat exactly?
You don't know who wife beater is?
Yeah, I know he was a wrestler. You didn't know who
he was
What
white?
do you mean? You didn't know he was a wrestler.
No, he's always in the my EWR games. So 70.
Yeah, because he was a wrestler. He was in CZW. He was in CZW.
Didn't Owen Hart have a heart attack?
Oh no, it didn't have a heart attack. What do you mean?
Which one of them had a heart attack?
What do you mean, which one of them? What are you on about?
One of them had a heart attack.
Who? What do you mean, one of them?
Owen Hart. I swear he had a heart attack.
No.
Put Owen Hart in the storyline.
No.
And drugs and weed. Fuck boys and put Owen Hart in the segment, you motherfucker.
No. Didn't deserve to be in it.
Why? He's mentioned.
Just
It's based around him. How much do you want to bet that the next show is gonna have Stone Cold beat Shawn Michaels for the title?
Well, you're the one booking it, so how can I bet that?
And then you hear thunder and the Titan. It's a dark, gloomy night. As we go up into look at that fucking face. Go up into a graveyard. And it says Kane's name. And
Oh shit.
the narrator, aka the Undertaker's voice, says, "You're a dead man," pointing at the King's grave.
Okay.
How do you like it?
It's okay. Wait, isn't... No, wait. I remember what happens. Yeah. So at Survivor Series or at the pay-per-view, Taker and Kane had the infamous Buried Alive match where Kane buries Taker and Taker disappears and he comes back before Mania to fight Kane. That's how it happened in real life.
Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I won't. Well, it's not going to be at Survivor
Series.
Series because Survivor Series isn't happening.
I don't understand why. Why is this such a big deal? It's just a fucking pay-per-view. Then you can't... I'm sorry, but you're not allowed to do any pay-per-views then. Straight up. Like...
Okay, fine. It's not going to be the 4-on-4 or 3-on-3 match.
I don't understand. Oh, I don't want to do a pay-per-view. So why why? I don't want to do
fine.
this
I can
pay-per-view.
keep Survivor Series. I'm not doing a 3v3 or 4v4
You
match.
don't do it. Why do you have to do it? You don't have to. Not every
fine.
Survivor Series.
Survivor
had
Series
one.
sucks dick anyways.
Not every Survivor Series had one.
How far is WrestleMania for me? A year? 2 years?
What are you on about? How far is WrestleMania?
Yeah, how long is WrestleMania? Like, what is the wait?
What do you mean? From Survivor Series?
Yeah,
6 months.
that's a fucking fuck. I'm changing WrestleMania's time.
What do you mean?
Being
How long do you really think it should be? What the fuck's wrong with you?
2 weeks.
Yeah, but I don't want to book Survivor Series. I don't want to book one of the big 4 pay-per-views, but I'll book the biggest one in 2 weeks.
I'm gonna replace Survivor Series with Money in the Bank.
Well, no, but okay. So, fuck, I forgot now. So, Vince books the trooper for the IC title, and then what?
Dead Man.
Oh, yeah.
Just call it Dead Man. Since my show's gonna be better than yours anyway, so.
Okay. No, it's not gonna be. Could be a little.
Even though, yeah. Undertaker's 30 fucking too.
Yeah.
And he only has
He's in his
35
prime.
pop.
35 pop, yeah. Obviously.
That's what it said.
No, it didn't.
16.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
When did Taker
Since-
ever have 35 pop? Yeah.
When he first debuted.
No, not even then, because when he first debuted, he would have had more than that, because he debuted in a big capacity.
Oi. Alright. Kane's Menace isn't. But
Hmm?
okay.
Yeah, no, Kingsman's is good.
I said isn't good.
Isn't good,
Shit.
yeah. Kane totally isn't menacing. He totally isn't.
Yeah, we have a segment backstage with Howard Finkel.
Yeah.
And Howard Finkel's talking to Road Warrior and Animal.
Yeah. And?
And he says, you know, which one of you? No. So who's next? Who are you facing next? And Hawk looks at him, and they both walk
we're gonna
off.
do drugs and leave like we did before.
And they both just walk off, without saying a word to Howard Finkel.
Okay.
3 segments back to back. I'm a genius. Howard, what is next for the tag champs? Finkelson. Pinkelson. Hinkelson. Ankles. Pankles. Crankles. Finkles. Pinkles. Big lollipop penises. If Hawk just blew out, like, what would your reaction be if that's what Hawk said that in a second? Just Howard Finkel was interviewing him, and Hawk just said, "Big lollipop penises."
That would only be
I'm
in your
sorry.
imagination. Because only you. Not only would you want that, but it's like your dream. Of yours.
All right, we're gonna have the triple threat now.
I don't know how you're gonna book your main event.
5 minutes. Well, I mean, I like my vodka like I like my woman. 7 years old.
How does that have anything to do with how long the match is?
It doesn't. That's the point. We're gonna have 22 minutes. No, chill. Stone Cold. 16. And then Owen Hart comes out and Stone Cold Stunner Stone Cold and throws some FUs up and drinks some beer. No, but after the match, Stone Cold celebrates and Owen Hart comes out with a bear. And Owen Hart, he takes a sip and throws it fucking at Stone Cold's head. And it hits Stone Cold, and then Stone Cold flips him off. Hello?
Oh,
Did you hear that segment, or like?
I heard it, but I was waiting for the actual segment.
Oh, that was the actual segment.
No, the actual segment.
Oh, yeah. So Owen Hart comes out. Stone Cold's, he's on the apron celebrating to the crowd where he doesn't see Owen Hart, and Owen Hart hits him with a kendo stick, and he breaks the kendo stick kind of, but it's still connected, and wraps it again,
Hold on.
wraps it around Stone. But
What does he do with the kendo stick exactly?
and he kind of wraps it around Stone Cold's neck and starts choking him out, and for like good 2 minutes. And Stone Cold is passed out in the ring, and then the medical team actually comes out there worried about Stone Cold.
Yeah, he just broke his neck, but let's do that. A surgery repaired neck.
Yeah, exactly the point.
See, I want to know where the Owen 316 I just broke your neck shit is. Because that was a great t-shirt. So basically after he broke his neck, they did an Owen 316 I just broke your neck shit.
Yeah.
Which was great. And